poor video choices.
Blame Matthias.
Yes, always Matthias' fault.
Yeah.
Well, he is the one who makes the polls, so yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get going. Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to Smudcast number 462. Chris Stuckman destroys critical drinker and outrage culture.
All right. Well, let's get going. Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to
Who's
Why is there an echo?
Yeah, why is there an echo? I don't know.
critical drinker outrage.
Hello?
Coming from Whisp.
Is it Wisp?
Yeah. Echo.
Did Wisp put his microphone next to his headset?
Yeah, it's Whisp. Yeah, it's Whisp. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he walked away for a second.
Oh, no.
I like hearing myself.
Yeah, it's Whisp. Yeah,
Let me put Wisp on mute.
Oh my god, Wisp sounds like Hawk.
Oh my god, there's two of me.
All right, I put Wisp on mute so the guys that are listening on the stream can't hear. Can you guys still hear the echo? I don't know. It's up to you.
Yes.
Hello.
Could
Echo.
I still hear the echo?
Okay, well, I put Wisp on mute. When she comes back, we'll take it off. But anyway, this is a video that came out last year in October from Emu, a nobody YouTuber with less than 1,000 subs. And this has over 210,000 views. It also has 11,000 downvotes and 2.6 thousand upvotes. So obviously it got ratioed here, and people aren't too happy about it. Now, it's only 3 minutes and 10 seconds long. It won't take us too long to go through, obviously. I don't know what the big deal is. I don't know, like, what's a critic going to say about outrage culture that's such a big deal that someone would get offended by? I don't get it. So...
And he's gonna cover it in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
He destroys the critical drinker, apparently.
Yeah.
Gravity is the soul of wit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Means don't stop wasting my time.
Is this supposed to make me feel good?
I thought it was Bovril is the soul of wit.
Well,
No one knows what Bovril is. That was a wasted joke. Anyway, carry on.
Bovril beef, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, that was a joke. But okay. Anyway.
All right. Anyway, yeah, this is a very quick video. We love the critical
My
drinker.
jokes are bad.
Lots of great analysis. He does things short and sweet, and he has generally good reviews and fun ways of presenting it. And if you read the description, let me just read the description of the video. It's just kind of strange. Chris Stuckman versus critical drinker and outrage culture, blah, blah, blah. Chris Stuckman is known for his movie and iconic catchphrase, "Get Stuckmanized?" Is he? I've never heard that.
No.
All right, he's
He
also...
says it at the end of every video. Yeah.
Get Stuckmanized.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
Yeah, it's so famous. Like when Bart Simpson says "suck my cock" or something like that. It's like, no, that's not what he's famous for. It's like, get Stuckmanized.
So he is also an up-and-coming Hollywood director working on his debut feature film, Shelby Oaks.
Oh,
Who
no.
Who is?
Chris Stuckman.
Chris Stuckman is an up-and-coming Hollywood director.
I heard he made a movie for like the Toronto Film Festival. Is that
Okay, so he's not.
or-
So he's
Yeah,
so
I
he's
think
not.
I
a
think
movie.
EFAP covered it. I think EFAP covered that movie.
Oh, is
Right, so
it? That's funny.
So absolutely nothing. That's like saying like Lisa Ann is an up and coming, movie star because she's been in like 600 pornos. It's like, no, that's not how this works.
All right.
Chris Stuckman is not an up and coming Hollywood director.
Yeah.
In any
What's the name? I need to write
Mostly
that down.
going.
All right, here's the rest of the description. Critical drinker is a failed screenwriter who mostly rants about black and brown people in the media.
Wait, why?
Jesus Christ!
Wait, if you're gonna be an SJW, why would you say it like that? The black and brown people.
I don't think he's ever been a screenwriter. I know he's a writer. He wrote books, but I don't think he's a screenwriter.
He's a successful writer to the point that he's a millionaire. Like, are you...
Yeah.
Failed screenwriter?
Yeah, if he got blacklisted from YouTube, is he really gonna lose that much revenue?
No.
Anyway, he's also friends with Mecha Random 42, Brie Larson, Mike Zero, The Quartering, Overlord DVD, Jeremy Geeks and Gamers, The Fandom Menace, Mid-Wesley, Doomcock, That Star Wars Girl, Nerdrotic, Heels vs.
Isn't
Babyface.
Overlord DVD is basically Doomcock or
Yeah.
whatever.
Exactly. The Critical Drinker. Wait, he's friends with the Critical Drinker? He is the Critical Drinker. Mauler.
Is this a bot?
This is the description of the video.
You guys confused
Mauler,
about everything.
The Quartering, Captain Marvel, Brie Larson, Emu. So he's friends with...
Is he trying to put like tags, but forgot how to put tags in? And is now just
We're getting to that, yeah. Gary Buechler, Nerdrotic, Young Ripper.
Gary Busey,
Young Ripper 59,
James Woods.
Tom Connors,
Ripper.
live stream, Rumors, Captain Marvel, Brie Larson again, The Marvels, Avengers, Kamala Khan, EFAP, Miss
I think
Marvel,
Hawk is right. I think it is. He messed up the tags.
Monica,
Oh, he even admits that.
Monica
But
Rambeau,
you can fix it, right?
Carol Danvers, WandaVision. All right, this is just a YouTube algorithm help. Why are you even reading this? Don't you have anything better to say?
No wonder the video is very low on views.
Follow
What
me
if
on
I
Twitter for banger tweets.
We haven't even started the video, and we've already lost Hawk.
This account does not even exist.
Why? Oh my god! This is
Yeah,
Is it
Ray
a Chris Tuckman
Ray
secret channel? or-
Q18. This account doesn't exist. You're right. Oh my god. What was the point of this?
Why
Anyway,
is-
210,000
Who's
views. Let's watch this amazing 3-minute video, I guess.
How he destroys the critical drink in outrage culture.
I like the comments already. I'm sorry, but this is the definition of clickbait, and it's loved by the emu, by the person who made it. So,
Yeah.
all right,
Okay.
fair enough. 3 minutes, 10 seconds.
Chris is also pansexual, if you need to know.
That's great.
Yeah. Honestly, whatever you want to do with your saucepans and everything, it's up to you.
Save your pants.
Smart. If this is just like a clickbait video at absolutely no value, can we go with the Batman video?
What's the Batman video? I haven't checked.
Is Batman insane?
Oh, okay.
If it's not that long,
Sure, why not? Anyway,
Yeah.
let
Yeah.
us go.
Let's keep going.
Up in arms about a lot of things nowadays. Outrage is very popular. It's extremely monetizable to get mad about things and scream. And people were upset that they brought on Phoebe Waller-Bridge as a writer because I guess she's a woman. I don't know.
You guess?
No, it's not. It's the fact
It's
that
more
she's
about her
quite
work.
Yeah, she's quite openly a feminist, and also she's only famous for Fleabag, which is literally a story about a whore who fancies a priest, but doesn't get with
What?
the priest. Yeah, that's literally all she's famous for.
Oh, she was the feminist robot in Solo, the Star Wars story. Oh god.
Oh,
Oh,
she
no.
was?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So she's an actor writer.
for? Yeah, but what she's famous for is that Fleabag, because it won like BAFTA nominations and stuff, and it's literally just she's just a whore who likes a priest, and she's just her entire life is collapsing around her, and it's like boring as fuck.
I just can't believe Chris has that mindset. Oh, she must be a woman.
Is this guy getting bigger in the mouth? I don't know. He looks kind of like his head's got larger over the
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
does.
he's getting fat.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's been a while since I've seen him. I thought maybe he's just getting older, but he does look bigger, yeah.
He's getting
It's
older
something
and
that
fatter.
comes with like escaping Jehovah's Witnesses.
Ah, yeah.
yeah. Well, the thing
Oh,
is,
yeah.
he's just getting Stuckmanized.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
More like he's getting stuck in this feminist mindset.
Hey, Eric with the zingers there. Oh my god.
All right, well, I guess
Isn't it
she's a
bit
woman.
late to start simping for some feminism.
Anyway, 2 minutes
Yeah,
42
yeah,
seconds.
you have a
guys.
wife,
Let's go.
Chris. I mean, I don't know.
Let's do this.
Well, sometimes the wives
That's
turn
all I
the
can
men
really
into it.
think of. I'll be very real with you guys. I notice when movies try to shove things down my throat. I've talked about that in the past. I understand when people in Hollywood who are looking at the political sphere think, well, we should probably make a movie that...
Yeah,
Who's echoing?
I keep hearing it.
Wisp, are you actually back at your desk?
I'm sitting
All right.
like a normal human being.
I am sitting
As,
at your desk in your room on top of somebody. What's?
as opposed to a bat hanging upside down.
Well, I thought she was a ghost. I thought she'd be floating.
I'm hanging upside down, feasting on the last SJW to
I
cross.
am sitting. Proof I'm an actual human being.
All right. Okay.
I am squatting in my usual position.
I am not Slavic.
Okay. Anyway, let's go.
I may have a Slavic liver, though.
What? Never mind.
What?
Sort of addresses this stuff, or we should make a film that feels like, people
Might
on
be me.
social media will give us praise for making it, and they don't necessarily have good intentions, and they're just looking at money, and they're just looking at that type of praise that they will get for making that type of film.
Yeah, and the joke is that in 10 years they have not realized that instead of making more money with it, they're making less. Because the people who they pander to don't buy it, or at least don't pay for it, and the people who don't like it are repulsed so hard that they lose their core fan bases. The actual audiences they wanted to or hoped would stay. And that never happens. When you pander to something, you tend to lose the core you had before. And that they keep doing it after a decade and keep doing it and burn money and burn franchises kind of raises the strange idea that they might not even be doing it for the money.
Which is funny because
that they do it to push all this crap. And that is what puts people off. That's not outrage on our part, it's just frustration. We are not the outraged ones. It's the people who push this ideology who are constantly outraged. They are the carrots. They're the blue-haired land whales that complain about natural, biological, existing women looking better than them and calling them unrealistic. And therefore they should be banned.
All right.
I understand there are plenty of people in suits, behind desks, making those decisions who don't give a shit about the messages their films have, and oftentimes those movies suffer as a result. But I also understand that some movies are really fucking good at it. And I can always tell when someone is genuine and when someone is just doing it because it's a talking point. No Time to Die does not have a single part where that radar went off for me and I thought, oh, they just put that in there to put that in there. That never happened.
Okay, then why did James Bond die and be replaced by the new Bond? Of course, like then there's also the daughter thing. Of course, like James Bond has a daughter, no son.
Yeah.
Are they hinting she might be the next Bond too?
He checks so many women. He must have hundreds of children.
Honestly, if we seriously need to handle like James Bond, it should be rebooted entirely. It's just the continuity does not need to continue anymore in that kind of universe that's been established.
Well, there's the rumor that Idris Elba.
It doesn't make sense anyway. It's just singular stories. There's no continuity because it keeps moving through the decades.
Apart from Daniel Craig is now they try to make it all episodic.
Unless we're Sean Connery, young Sean Connery, and we can't have a movie.
Well, I haven't seen No Time to Die because why would I? But,
I've seen it in the cinema.
I haven't seen it either.
I heard that James Bond is already retired and the black woman is already 007.
But it's like
he's retired.
I think it's Skyfall. Like, isn't playing the same plot that like he supposedly dies and then hides, and then like it comes back from retirement. So it's like already like it's tired for me. Like the movie itself is okay. But it does the same thing that like he's supposedly like retired. He has the girlfriend, and then it turns out that the girlfriend is like the daughter of like the main bad guy that is jailed. No. I think it was like clear from like Spectre as well, but I haven't seen that movie, so I sat through this movie without seeing Spectre.
She was the daughter of like the main henchman, I think it was Mr. White. I think his name was.
Oh yeah, Mr. White. Yeah,
the Austrian actor. Yeah. then it turns out that like he's in trouble. He needs to like escape and like goes back to being an agent again, and like nobody recognizes him. Like he gets trouble for like getting back to this business, and they basically just deny all of the approvals for him to go back to being an agent because he already got like a replacement 007, which is the black lady.
Why does that sound like a better version of a Steven Seagal movie that just came out like a few
Yes. Except with the extra weight, without the extra.
Oh, okay.
The thing that I find funny about it is No Time to Die failed in the UK. As in, like, no one liked it.
Only in the UK, but worldwide it was successful somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, but like in the UK, people literally telling everyone else don't go and watch it. It's rubbish. What's the actual point?
Oh, but like in the UK, it's a national symbol. While everywhere else, it's just like less like
it's an action movie. Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. It's like it's a James Bond movie that failed in the UK. And it's like, right, that should tell you something. But they're like, no, it was successful in China. It's like, okay.
What about that last movie? What was it called?
Spectre.
Oh, Spectre.
Spectre was the last one.
Wasn't it a success in the UK?
Spectre was a success, yeah, and Skyfall was a huge success.
Right.
Yeah, I like
with the theme song.
I'm sorry for interrupting that boy.
It's all right. I was just going to say, we're halfway through this video, pretty much halfway through, and he hasn't mentioned Critical Drinker at least once.
He only showed like the first few seconds of the video, and that's bad.
Yeah,
it's like a hateful person.
That was Emu that did that, but I'm saying like so far, Stuckman hasn't even mentioned Critical Drinker.
That's an edit. Okay.
Oh my.
So Stuckman never really like approached.
Yeah. I just find it funny. Like they're like, "Oh, Stuckman destroyed Critical Drinker." Meanwhile, Critical Drinker's like, "I'm sorry, I was being attacked." What? Missed that.
Yeah.
Maybe the attack got stuck.
Yeah, Critical Drinker got Stuckmanized or whatever.
Oh. You got Stuckmanized. Please go away.
My message, you've been Stuckmanized. He's like, what?
You've been Stuckmanized. How dare you?
It's a catchphrase that I grew up with.
My mother is a saint. How dare you?
Okay.
For me, while I watch this movie, people are going to go in with these expectations that they have built up because of things they've read online or articles or speculation, and they're going to feel a certain way about the movie, and I really don't think the movie deserves that type of outrage at all.
When the movie's trailers themselves give us that message, then the movie tells us who it wants to be seen by. And when that is repulsive to 99% of the usual audience, not the audience's fault.
I would say that those trailers were very misleading because it like would give you the hint that the replacement 007 is like kind of like an asshole towards James, but no, like it's like she barely even talks with him. And the other thing is that like Bond is like constantly like kind of like making fun of her, so he still has his dignity. It's just the fact that like ultimately he fucking has to die by like a complete nobody.
Yeah, plus nobody wants to watch a James Bond trailer and hear the words "you've been replaced."
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the main
don't
thing is
tell
just
me
that
that in the trailer, damn it.
Yeah, that's not something you want to watch. Simply, especially in these political times, I get that trailer. I think, okay, they're turning Bond into a black woman, replacing him with a black woman. What? Why should I want to watch that? You already told me that you shit on this cultural icon just as much as you have on anything else. If that is not actually in the movie, then you've shot yourself in the foot. Because you. Normally, when you do propaganda, you try to do it the other way around. Like you try to get all the audience in as much as possible, and then let the audience that is not yet on board with your ideology and push that crap on them in the movie, but not in the trailer. Like you basically repulsed everyone by making everyone believe it's a propaganda crap movie entirely, and then you complain that nobody wants to see it. Like, no, that's your problem.
All right.
So that's a self-made problem.
Well, we're more than halfway done,
Chris?
and nothing's happened.
Yeah, this is
In the final 2 seconds, he's gonna say like, "By the way, I was talking about the critical drinker."
by the way, we need a complete we need a communist revolution to overthrow Western capitalism. No!
Sorry.
I swear to God, if he ends this video and says you've been Stuckmanized, I'll be like, fuck off.
He gives off nice guy vibes.
I've never heard Stuckmanized. I've never heard him say that. So.
I haven't watched a
That just-
Stuckman video in like years.
That just means
so
you've never finished a video.
Yeah, but
Never seen
no,
it.
in all the times I've ever seen Chris Stuckman, I've never heard the words "you've been Stuckmanized." Like in all the times on that cesspit called Twitter, "you've been Stuckmanized" was never a phrase that was ever brought up ever by anybody.
He says that.
Yeah,
at every end
what
of the
does this
video, if
guy
I
have on
remember
Rickroll?
correctly.
Does he actually say it at the end of every video, Eric?
Well,
Does
when I
he-
used to watch him, he used to. Like, he's like, get subscribed and get Stuckmanized. That was the catchphrase. And I
He
was-
did say it.
Did he?
Must have been a Jehovah's Witnesses phrase.
Oh,
Like it's a
my
code
God.
word that, like, please save me, bears.
All right. Anyway. Oh boy.
Save me, Jeebus.
Let's keep going with his argument. Whatever he's trying to get to here.
I don't even know what his argument is.
Well, it's not an
This was
argument to
boring.
review.
Essentially, he's saying
It's
that the
unlike-
movie doesn't do the things that other movies do when they pander.
Yeah.
Even though he realizes what pandering is, that's what's odd about it. Like, he's gone
Yeah.
back to it now.
Okay.
Anyway.
I think it's kind of silly. Lashana Lynch is also really entertaining in the film. This has been reported in various articles a long time ago, so I don't consider this a spoiler, but, you know, whatever. I'm just kind of putting that out there before I say it. But yeah, she does play 007 in the film because, as I already said, when the film starts, James Bond is retired. So 007 is just a number. And there's a pretty entertaining sequence when Bond and her...
Yeah, it's a number that... Hold on. Wait, let me just say what you got to say. It's a number that SJWs want to put to a woman because they realise it's an important number. It's not just a number.
Yeah, if it was just a number, why even do this?
Yeah, if it's just a number, who cares? If
Like
you
age
just
of consent.
Oh,
The
right.
whole point
For them, at least.
Oy
the whole
vey.
point is 007 is James Bond,
Mhm.
not some random black woman. It is James Bond. And them saying it's just a number, it's just something they picked up from elsewhere because, yes, when the agents die, the numbers get reassigned. But the thing is, James Bond is supposed to be James Bond.
Hmm.
It's not supposed. It's due to the movies being so far apart. There is no consistent James Bond actor.
Yeah.
That is one thing, but it is in theory supposed to be the James Bond. Thus, you cannot cast some black woman. It's nonsense on that.
I kind of see the.
I think it
And
could
they
I
do
think
this.
it could be done if it didn't involve Daniel Craig. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if they didn't try to
What
do it in
to
the same
reflect James
movie.
Bond with a black woman?
No, I'm saying like if they didn't try to do this in the same movie, like oh we gave your title to someone else. Like if we just started the next movie and they had already replaced him with a black woman, and they already replaced him with a black woman, you know, I'm sure there would have been some people upset, but you know, as long as they didn't try to do it in this movie,
Well, they wouldn't
you know,
call it 007 James Bond. They call it 007 whatever. So
I
whatever.
mean,
her name would be, but-
if you would say that also the agent that takes on 007 also takes on the pseudonym James Bond, okay, then we'd have another guy taking the role, not a woman, because that makes no sense. It just makes no sense because the point of a secret agent, this is a super secret agent, is supposed to not draw that much attention. And when a black woman goes around and says, "My name is James Bond," Like everybody's looking. Who's this weirdo? This is
No, she would get
The
offended and
SJWs
say, "Hey, I
try
need
to reduce
transition here,
everything.
okay?"
Okay. Anyway.
the thing is, the
Better than a white
SJWs try
man.
to reduce everything just to a data point. That's how they dehumanize everyone and devalue everything and everyone, and say it's not important. And in these moments, they say at the same time, it's not important what your sex or race are. And at the same time, they say, "Oh, and we make it a black woman because it's important for the sex and race is important because equity, social justice, blah blah blah." So they use the same. It's a one-way street, and they do this about it because this is what it is every time.
We're almost done, guys.
This video is such a nothing video. Why was it ever voted on?
Yeah. Okay.
How
have a
did you
little
even get
argument
famous?
about
By the way,
what that
no, I
number
haven't
really
watched the
means,
movie because
and
it
I think it's
didn't
really cool.
want
I
to.
think it's smart the way they handled it, and it never feels like I'm better than you because I'm 007 or whatever. You know, all these bullshit things people are always concerned about.
Yes, there's a scene at the beginning where she's bragging about that, and that like you should step down because this is none of your business. There's literally a scene there in the first act. How did you miss? Oh, well,
Hey, maybe he was late. Maybe he had to get some
he
popcorn.
got Stockmanized.
He got stuck.
Yeah, he got stuckmanized in the bathroom.
Yeah,
Too much popcorn stuck in it.
Now the question
fecal
is,
urgency.
did he bring the popcorn with him in the bathroom? And
And then he said Stockmanized.
because where's he going to put it? Right? He has to keep it with him.
Yeah. So he watched the movie from his phone.
Oh.
Mark, I have a question. You've seen the movie, right? Mark, you've seen the movie, right?
Yeah, I saw it in a cinema. Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
I have a question about that.
Yes.
James Bond is supposed to be the suave guy who sleeps around with girls in order to get information out of them.
Yeah, that's his character.
Is the black woman doing that too?
Well, the black woman, she's trying to get to have like a private time with James Bond himself, because like she notices that Felix has contacted Bond that like, hey, there's like trouble that we have to take care of from the CIA, and Bond is available. So the two of them start to like investigate this, and the new 007 pursues James that like, hey, like step down because like this is none of your business anymore, and that's about it. But all that happens is this new 007 breaks Bond's car that's been in like Latin America, I guess.
Is black female James Bond trying to sleep with people to get stuff out of them?
No, they just literally like go to their apartment, and then like she just tells him that like fuck off, and that's it. That's at the end of the scene. They don't even get together and chat.
Okay, because it would have been really weird if this out of shape old woman is trying to do that.
Nah, it doesn't even last more than 5 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
All right.
So, like I can't remember if she has like more screen time than 20 minutes. Seriously, like she's like a side character. Like the trailers make it out to be like she's like also main character, which is weird.
All right. So we have 50 seconds left. Still no mention of whatever Critical Drinker had to say or respond to or his opinion. No idea.
But I'm looking forward to the Batman video.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right. Let's go.
Fucking matter, you know. Just watch the movie. Go watch the movie. Give the
I
artist
did.
the benefit of the doubt, and then you can have an opinion. You know, if you hate.
No, I'm tired of this.
Whoa, hold on. Yeah, but hold on.
You just want us to pay for this crap.
Drinker did that.
You go to the movie, have an opinion. I don't like it. Well, no, you're wrong. What? Just watch the movie, then have an opinion. I did. Oh. Well, you're wrong.
You just want to guilt trip us into paying for this crap.
Yeah.
And never inflate the numbers. You are the bloody filthy capitalist that that your lot always makes everyone else out to be.
Bro, but like he is going to be a Hollywood director. Of course, he's gonna say something like this.
Yeah, but it's just a bit like go watch the movie and then have an opinion. Okay, what if my opinion is exactly the same as what
I'm sorry, but he's acting like trailers don't exist for a reason. What are they supposed to do? Sell you the movie? What?
Yeah.
Based on what they have already, the idea, story, I don't know, the action that they have.
Telling you, his whole body language tells me that he knows that he's talking shit. He knows that he's full of shit. That's what his body language tells me.
His body language tells me that he's kind of hungry.
No, his body language looks like he's been stuckmanized. especially right now, especially in this freeze frame right now.
I mean, he's stuck in the frame.
All right. Anyway.
Yes.
No. He's a fat cunt. That's what we're trying to say. Jesus Christ.
Maybe his wife dropped some pans, because he's pansexual.
He has a wife?
Yeah.
He has some pants.
I don't know.
He has a kitchen.
This is the kitchen behind him. Like that Nintendo, that N64.
I eat off of an N64.
Those Blu-ray discs are delicious.
True
delicacy.
Metroid shirt.
Okay. Anyway, we're almost done.
Save your pants.
If you hate the movie, whatever. You hate the movie. But at least watch it first. The movie also has what I found to be a very satisfying finale with tons of 007 references everywhere if you've seen it.
I don't want references! I want a new movie!
I clapped when I saw the 80s.
Fuck your fucking references! I'm sick of fucking references! Okay. The original, for fuck's sake! I can't stand it anymore!
Me too.
I got diabetes from member berries.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, it's like, I saw loads of references. Oh, well done. You are literally at the level of a 3-year-old seeing his dad's car keys jangle in front of him. Congratulations, Chris. Next week, we'll teach you how to fucking shit in the toilet.
That is like why I didn't like Stuckman from the get-go, because like he's so surface level with these reviews.
He's a moron. You can tell by the fact that he talks so slowly because he's literally trying to figure out what every word actually means before he says it. He's that stupid. He probably thinks a thesaurus is a type of dinosaur.
But it's so weird, though.
That would be more effort than any other of these people take, because they just babble words that they don't care what they mean.
No, it's not. No, it's not even that. He's not like, it got more than one syllable. It's a bit difficult.
Well, I'm just saying, it's weird because he used to hate that kind of things. He always wanted new stuff, and now he's saying, "Oh, I like the references," and who cares about new stuff? It's so
probably
weird.
Because he gets paid to say these things.
Yeah.
All right, 30 seconds left.
I just like the fact that this whole owning the critical drinker is just Chris Stuckman saying, "I like the movie." It's like, okay, retard liked retarded movie. Congratulations.
Yeah. I mean, this is like I've seen a couple scenes from Black Widow and thought, I don't need to watch that. This is crap. This doesn't make sense. Go away.
Yeah.
Like where she bounces off the building 5 million times and then lands without a scratch at the ground, like as if she's a superhuman. Like no, she isn't. She should be dead 15 times.
In the comics, she is.
This is not the comic version. Fuck off.
All right, 30 seconds left. Still a mention of Critical Drinker. No idea what's going on with this video.
That was just the intro, was it?
So go support a big theatrical film so we can get some more theatrical films. Because I really miss the theater. And just going to see
big theatrical films.
I hope he's happy with the No Way Home.
So we can get more. Like Hollywood is so hurting right now.
Yeah, this isn't like going to your local restaurant because you want to support, home produce or something like that. This is Hollywood, okay?
Yeah, but also it's just the fact that I want to go back to the theatre. You could have gone to the theatre, but all of you fucking morons agreed with your government's lockdown policies. That's not because there's nothing in theatres. It's because you stupid left-wing nut jobs decide, you know what? Tyrannical lockdowns and shutting everything down. Yeah, that's what we want. Oh wait, I'm bored now after 2 years.
Well,
have you watched all your child porn? What, is there nothing left? Does Vosh not do it for you anymore? Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
Hold on, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I know people don't like hearing that, but I'm just saying, what do you get out of a theater anymore? Besides people talking on their phones and shit.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get into. Did you know that there's more, that there can be more in theaters than stupid blockbusters with stupid action scenes?
Yeah.
And while I did like the MCU movies before Infinity War, including Infinity War, most of them, I have a much broader range of things I go to the movies for. One thing is sneak peek. I don't know what movie's gonna be coming. Could be some MCU thing that isn't officially out yet. Could be some artsy thing. Could be a documentary. Could be some horror flick that's probably not good for my mental health at this point. Doesn't matter. It's sneak peek. That's what it's about. The local theater here, it brings famous German culture crime series Tatort, which means crime scene. Which is long running since, I don't know, its inception in, I don't know, the 60s, 70s? I don't know. And they're still making new episodes, and they're showing old episodes here in the cinema on the regular. People go there. This is like a fan scene. Then they sometimes show shows from the Bolshoi ballet. I don't know how to pronounce it in English.
Ballet.
Okay. The big Russian one. We had operas live streamed. We had the last Monty Python show live streamed in the cinema here. That was amazing. Full house. Bloody hell. And then there's tons of other little movies that are interesting. But you idiot, you only go for the action roller coaster that has no brains. That's what you go to the movies for. You know what? The movie theaters don't make money on the damn tickets. That's not what keeps the movie theaters afloat. What keeps the movie theaters afloat is you buying snacks. It's the popcorn, it's the overpriced Coca-Cola.
Well,
it's the ice cream.
Considering how big Stuckman is, I mean, I bet those theaters are rubbing their hands every time he comes along.
He doesn't look. I've seen too many of these super fat SJW types. Like he's almost thin compared to that. So okay, good for him.
Grind my joke into the ground, Whisp, with
probably
German efficiency.
There's not making much money off of him anyway.
Wait until she sees the comparison.
And look, the point is, there's more in cinemas to see than just your MCU bullshit, and there's more in cinema, and the cinemas don't make money on the tickets; they make money on the snacks. So if you want to support your local cinema, buy the bloody snacks.
Okay, well, let's enjoy the last 20 seconds of this video and move on to another video because
something more interesting.
This was a nothing, so yeah. Let's go.
This film felt so special, strangely. Something about the past couple years, probably barely seeing any movies in theaters, have made experiences like this feel so much more special than they used to.
So it's not about the content of the movie, it's just the fact because you haven't gone to a movie in a while, it's special.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm actually going to go see the Uncharted movie. It's probably not going to be special. I'm probably going to hate every second of it.
What an unbiased opinion.
Movie.
I haven't gone to a theater in months. It felt so special to go to one, and I love the crap out of this film. You could have watched anything, I bet, and you would have been happy.
Oh my god, this was a great movie. What did you watch?
Smart. Like, what have people been doing since the quarantine? Watch movies. Like, what's different? I don't understand.
Now you sit in a big hall with mask on, and you have to test yourself to even go to one.
You have to shove it.
Let's imagine for a second.
Around this time,
you can't eat whatever you want. You can only eat what they sell.
Well,
right?
Yeah, but Eric, around this time, they were telling people to use a PCR test, but swab their assholes. So obviously, Chris Stuckman was enjoying himself going out every day.
Yeah, but let's imagine for, I don't know, a Critical Drinker's response or his opinion was like, okay, this movie sucks because of X, Y, Z. What Chris Stuckman says is, hey, you know what? Because I haven't gone to a theater in a while, it happened to be this movie I watched. It was special. That's why it's good.
It had references for all the movies.
It sounds like it just sounds like you're starving, because when you're starving, everything you get to eat is amazing.
But he is kind of starving, yeah.
You know something. My uncle hasn't raped me in 20 years. So when he came around last Tuesday, it was a magical experience. I've not had it in so long. No, Chris. Just because you haven't had something in a long time. Jesus Christ. That's how stupid this whole fucking thing is. Him destroying the critical drinker is just literally him going, I like movie because I've been lonely at home.
What about this destruction?
I don't know.
He's just babbling some stuff. Like,
All
smart.
Right. Yeah, we're done.
Smart.
No, we're done.
You're cheating.
It was 10 seconds of nothing. Who cares?
Look,
we don't know
this
that.
video. We've been stuck.
We don't know that. We don't know that, Whisp. We know. We know.
We are here to actually torture ourselves to figure out.
So the thumbnail was a lie. The title was a lie. I don't know who Emu is, but why waste your time with this, buddy?
We're not gonna give him the pleasure of finishing
it's
this
in the
video.
last 10 seconds where he actually destroys the critical drinker.
Yeah.
I can't watch it for
guys.
time.
I don't care.
Look,
guys,
I only slept for 2 hours
video.
just so I could be in this video.
That's a shame.
Smudcast.
Okay. Batman,
Who suggested this video? Who actually suggested this video?
Was it Mike?
Michael
Testicles? No. I'm just kidding.
What?
Michael Testicle. What?
I don't know his last name.
That wasn't even a dot. That wasn't even loaded.
All right.
It's the most pathetic destruction I've ever seen.
Here's an actual video we can cover for 17 minutes.
We hope.
Is Batman insane from the imaginary axis? Oh boy, here we go.
What do you think? Yes or no?
We'll try it for a few minutes, see how it goes. This is a 5-year-old video, came out in September 2017, has 1.36 million views. Has it's 17 minutes long. Is Batman crazy? All right, fair enough.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Crazy good. Yeah.
In general,
when you are insanely intelligent, you are a little bit insane. It's inevitable.
So there's the intelligence.
When you're insanely intelligent, you're a little bit insane. Yes. The name insanely intelligent.
I am master of tautology.
There's the intelligence aspect. There's the traumatized aspect. There's the motivation aspect. There's lots of aspects to the psyche of Bruce that is a little over the top. And to be that motivated throughout life is kind of crazy. Makes you a crazy person to some capacity. Without understanding all the terms in psychology, we can safely say, yeah, there's something up with this guy.
Yeah.
Plus, he's never slipped up in his dual personality. As far as we know, like he's never slipped up and gone into the Batman mode while he was Bruce Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be tough.
I just think he's just focused.
Yeah, it's a good point from Berserk in the chat. From Dr. Chrisman. No, a crazy person would go out dressed as a bat without the training.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's smart about being crazy.
Yeah, he knows that if I just dress him as a bat, I'm going to get shot to death. I need training and gadgets.
Okay. So we can all agree there's something up with Bruce. We're not exactly sure what, but yes, he is a bit nuts. Okay, let's go.
I'm afraid, Jim. I'm afraid that the Joker may be right about me. Sometimes I question.
Wait, is that the video maker or who's that?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay.
The rationality of my actions. And I'm afraid that when I walk through those asylum gates, when I walk into Arkham, and the doors close behind me, it'll be just like coming home.
Coming home to Mark Hamill?
Yeah.
Does Arkham get it?
Stop me if you've heard
Yes.
this one before. Our protagonist is a relatively normal guy with a relatively sane mind. Relatively nice family, relatively bright future. But through little fault of his own, it all gets thrown into chaos in one night. He ends up at the wrong place at the wrong time. His family stripped away from him in a second. his life turned upside down. And sure, he's more or less unharmed, relatively speaking. But with all that unexpected trauma, something in his mind snaps, and he decides he's going to send a message to the world that this was not okay. Hello, I'm Tyler, this is the Imaginary Axis, and what you just heard was the origin story for Batman. And also the Joker. True, the description...
No.
Not really.
Which origin story? Because like
that's
there's also
want
a
to
movie.
follow the Joker's origin story.
Yes.
Well, we don't even know what the Joker's origin story is. 'Cause it's supposed
Yeah.
to be,
So what you meant to say is, and that was his supposed origin story from his supposed remembering of what happened in The Killing Joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I guess like the most simple
that
one
Joker
is
had choices. That Joker had choices to make.
Yeah.
Okay.
description was a little vague. Add in a few specifics about the protagonist's age, the type of family they had, or even how that family was taken, and you realize they don't match up perfectly. But I'm not the first person to point out how, at their core, both of these characters are men who lost everything over the course of one bad day and became so traumatized by the event that they decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to it. Bruce Wayne loses his parents to the unprejudiced chaos of the world. So he turns into a man who fights that chaos with every fiber of his being, doing the best he can to bring order and fairness to it all. A comedian loses his wife and child to that same chaos, but instead of fighting it, he swings into it, becomes one with it.
No, he didn't really become on with it. But oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, plus there were other factors at play there too, you know.
Yeah, there's a huge amount of factors at play, and also we're taking the one memory of The Killing Joke, of which the Joker even says it might not even, he remembers it different another day.
Right, he prefers multiple choice.
Yeah, this is all Alan Moore's design for a one shot. He wasn't supposed to be canon. He wasn't supposed to be anything. He got paid to do a job. That was it.
Yeah, because now we're showing Joker from Batman 89, and he wasn't a comedian who lost his family.
No, he was just a thug. Yeah. Same goes for the animated series, because I think that's one-on-one, just the same backstory.
No, he was
he fell in acid, didn't he?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I think at least the Mask of Phantasm explains.
Mask of Phantasm. Yeah. He
killed Andrea Beaumont's dad, didn't he?
Yep.
Yes. Yes, he did. He did.
Yeah. Oh, good movie. Go watch it.
It's much better than Batman and Robin.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was the first Batman animated series movie and the best, actually.
It came out the same year, by the way.
Yeah. And contrary to all those later DC movies of the past years, it has the pacing is okay. Like the pacing of those movies as of late, with what was it? Superman and the Elite and the Red Sun movie. The pacing is horrible. It's just rushing through everything. Mask of the Phantasm takes its time still.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's a proper mystery. You put quotation marks around it. I mean, you, as an audience, you can figure out pretty early on who it is, but it plays out like an old mystery thing. So anyway.
All right.
Accepts that the world is an unfair place and strives to teach others that same lesson. 2 tragic losses and 2 obsessive responses, each a shattered reflection of the other. So, isn't it strange how easily we accept that one of these men is crazy, but the other one just isn't?
Well, yeah, because one of them laughs maniacally while they murders hundreds of children, and the other one fights crime.
Doesn't kill people.
How?
No matter who.
Yeah, how is Gee, you know something? There's that guy there strangling puppies, and there's that guy there trying to stop him. I bet they're both crazy. No, that's not how. You don't look at that. What a stupid argument that we're already getting into right now, because the Batman and Joker are two sides of the same coin, is what people usually say, but they are vastly different in a lot of ways. That's why they're opposites. Oh well.
Could Batman be just as insane as his enemies? It's not something everyone likes to think about because Batman's a good guy. He's not out there hurting people for no reason, poisoning the water supply, gassing the city. But just because somebody's on your side doesn't necessarily mean they're sane. I mean, he's a man who dresses up as a bat every night and uses his vast estate to fight an anonymous war on crime.
Oh, that bastard. How dare he fight crime in a city where it's literally corrupt cops. Also, the reason he dresses as a bat is, as he says, is to frighten the criminals. His main
because he used to be afraid of the bat, right? And
yeah,
he made
and
that
he uses,
symbol.
Yeah, he uses it to frighten people. He's not dressed up as a fucking furry, going around ooh-wooing at people and
also the
showing his
secret identity kind of plays into it as well.
Yeah, also, yeah.
I mean, Mr. Billionaire Bruce Wayne doesn't want to be revealed.
Also, Mr. Billionaire Bruce Wayne uses half of his fortune as well to pay for legitimate things in Gotham to help people.
That's something that people don't like to mention.
Yeah.
He's trying to fix the justice system, the corruption, all of that.
Yeah.
It's not like he's working against it.
Yeah, the justice system in Gotham is so corrupt that a man dressed as a bat needed to come along to even sort it out.
A better job.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how many times we've mentioned it, but like there's Dark Knight Returns, which is like a Batman and Gimp story pretty much. And like he has to come out from retirement because Gotham is so fucked up with just the police around. They can't do anything about it.
Maybe you should vote in other politicians than the ones you do.
No,
I think the story is pretty much emphasizing that like the politicians are never going to solve your problem. You need like a real solution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need a 55-year-old man to beat the shit out of things. So
and unite like two rivaling gangs. So
yeah, to then beat the shit out of more things.
Yes,
sounds great.
Sorry, he has a leg brace.
Yeah, don't shut the fuck up about that.
Yeah, honestly, I've argued this with LiteratureDevil about like the whole thing with like Gotham City. It's like, so the Joker commits all these crimes, kills all these people, and then they lock him up. He escapes, kills more people. They capture him again. They lock him up again. It's like, at what point do you decide, you know what? Let's just kill him. Let's just execute him. Like electric chair, lethal injection. And, you know, he always says like, well, you know, it's because of the laws and everything. It's like, yeah, but when 100 people have died in a week, I think you can change the laws at that point. You know?
Yeah.
I think at that point, it's just, you must realize it's impossible to incarcerate the guy because he just keeps escaping and mass killing people in some sort or another. It's
but
just
how do you write more stories if he's dead?
That means he's an impossible to contain threat.
Yeah,
that's a bit different. Like he's almost a magical being. Mm-hmm. That's different than your regular mass murderer.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, it's because at the end of the day, Gotham as a place is just that corrupt and bad. I don't think people realize it's like Chicago, but like times a million. It is literally.
Do you think they're okay with having the supervillains escape again? Because the construction companies can make money, insurance companies can do some insurance fraud or something or another.
Well, but
there must be people benefiting from all this carnage.
Well, it's because also in the comics, like Gotham City affects people as well. I'm talking from the comics here because obviously we're taking their origins from the comics, so we have to start talking about the comics and stuff. Gotham City in itself affects people and makes people more likely to be nuts and everything like that. Because Gotham City is like its own entity. if you know what I mean.
It's a god.
Right.
Plus, they're pretty stupid. The
Citizens
Yeah.
Gotham City is
Because-
an
I mean, because-
Syrian god.
I mean,
Well,
if you
because-
just take. Oh, go ahead, Hawk.
I was just going to say, because a lot of the not newer stuff, but also in other comic books, it talks about how Gotham City's over like Lazarus pits and everything, which slowly drives people insane. So the entire city's going insane. That's why so much corruption exists there. It's like why Raish always tries to go there, because there's Lazarus pits underneath.
So it's a bit like Tristram with the whole Diablo dungeon underneath.
Yeah, and there's also I think there's supposed to Indian burial grounds and stuff like that. I mean, and then you've got with Solomon Grundy, the swamps that Gotham was built on as well are cursed. In the comics, there's a lot of stuff that makes out of Gotham is this eldritch location.
It was the worst place to ever build a city on.
Yeah, exactly. And so there was no way that normal natural things would ever, it was always going to go to hell with stuff. And it's literally Batman is literally the first time ever that there's been a slight semblance of normalcy. So.
Yeah, the man in the bat suit is the most normal thing Gotham has ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus he lives on the outskirts of town.
Yeah.
Maybe the Lazarus pit doesn't affect him.
Yeah.
Just saying, Just saying, he lives on the outskirts of town. Maybe it doesn't affect him.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting point.
Let's go.
A man who decided to do this after seeing his parents shot dead in front of him at 8 years old. Does that sound like a healthy man to you? There are plenty of logical ways to write off some of Bruce's stranger behaviors. For instance, he's made it pretty clear that, on the surface, he dresses up as a bat to scare criminals. That makes sense. He operates anonymously because if he didn't, the criminals might try to hurt his loved ones or catch him off guard in his private life. That also makes sense. But this was enough to get me interested. To have me second-guessing all those strange times Bruce stops vigilantes who are just doing the same thing as him. Taking another look at those frequent comparisons between Batman and his rogues gallery. Or, heck, even the times he himself has questioned his sanity. And what I found was shocking. In fact, it's changed the way that I think about Batman in general. But first, a vocabulary lesson. For those of you who missed my Joker video, or just don't have much experience in the study of law or psychology, insanity is not a medical term, it's a legal one. In the words of Travis Langley, a psychology professor from Henderson State University, if your friend tells you to shoot your next-door neighbor, you know that it's wrong, you shouldn't do it, and you need some better friends. If a hallucinatory elephant tells you to shoot your next-door neighbor, you might still know that it's wrong, you shouldn't do it, and you need some better elephants. Just because one of these two people is clearly suffering from psychosis does not necessarily mean that either of them are insane. In the United States today, most jurisdictions determine a person's sanity by use of a set of standards based on the McNaughton rule. A test that basically states a criminal is ruled not guilty by reason of insanity if, at the time of the alleged criminal act, the defendant was so deranged that he did not know the nature or quality of his actions, or if he knew the nature and quality of his actions but was so deranged that he did not know what he was doing was wrong. The basic point I'm trying to make here is, I'm starting to doubt Bruce's ability to...
The problem with that is you still cannot let that person run around because you don't know whether that state can happen again. That's why you need proper medical attention to that person. Definitely, until it can be said for sure that this person is no threat to the public. Other than that, insanity is understood as a lack of rationality. That's why a psychopath, like the Joker, is not actually insane. He knows exactly what he's doing. He just has absolutely no remorse. He is purely rational. He's not insane. That is the dangerous thing. And that is what is so scary about psychopaths. They are rational. They are hyper-rational. And they're not held back by any form of conscience. Which means that everything they do intentionally. Everything they do with malice.
Mm-hmm.
That like trying to drive Batman insane.
For example. And the thing is, this means that if there is such a thing as evil, that's the closest to it, because it's intentional. That's why we call it malice.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the Joker is. Batman isn't that.
Skeptical? Well, don't worry, I know the feeling. But why don't we take a look at some of the questionable moral choices Bruce has made in the past? That's right, I'm talking about Tower of Babel. Most of you probably know this story in one sense or another. It's become kind of iconic in its own way. Mainly because in the first half of the story, Batman nearly kills the entire Justice League indirectly. Yeah, great way to start off, right? When the League of Assassins breaks into Batman's computer system, it's revealed that Bruce has been keeping a secret list of all of his closest friends' weaknesses and carefully calculated plans on how to exploit them. And I really have to emphasize this, because over the years this story has been adapted, altered, and built upon, with Batman's actions being downplayed or even glorified in some instances. But these plans that ultimately ended up in the hands of a villain were not humane. Sure, the League of Assassins altered some of them.
The relevant part about this is only that no database is ever safe. The only way this should teach us something about making databases. Hello, government. Database is bad. Mm-hmm. You know who made lists? Who loved to make lists and use the data of other countries?
Santa Claus.
Yeah, Santa Claus.
Aside from Santa Claus.
Easter Bunny?
No.
Wait, what month is
and then not the guy at the pearly gates either.
Mormon Jesus?
Yeah, Jeebus.
Hawk, you can do this. I know you can do this. You are
I know who it is. I just don't really want to talk about
You're Stutzmanized, aren't you?
Was it that? Hold on. Was it that angry mustache model in the 1940s in Germany?
Yes. Henrik Goldberg.
That is why.
Tom Selleck.
We in Germany we are really suspicious. We tend to be really suspicious when the government wants to collect more data, wants to do another census, wants to do data retention to track where everyone's going, wants to track when everybody with this. We have this app called Luca where you have to register every time you go into a restaurant for coof reasons. And now it turned out they're using their data to follow up criminals.
I agree. If I had to give my data to the German Tom Selleck, I'd be nervous. But
it doesn't matter whether it's the Germans you give the data to. Anyone. Like, imagine it's the Chinese. Your government should not have an excessive amount of data over you, and no private organization should, because then shit like this happens as with Batman. He should have kept all this crap in his head, or so encrypted and secretly hidden that nobody can get to it unless he gives the instructions in some cryptic manner on a hunt for clues.
It's in the Batcave. That's pretty safe. My only question is if there was a German Tom Selleck, would it be called Magnum Sieg Heil?
But really, like, this problem, like, it escalated because, like, the Batman was not subscribing to NordVPN, which you can get right now if you type in the word SWAT boy for a 2-year plan.
See how.
And would his name be Louis? And would he jack off to his female cohorts?
Picture of dogs? I don't know.
Whisper just sat there going, I don't know. I don't know what's happening here.
To get back to the video.
No, to get back to the video. Batman's
insane.
Yeah, Batman's insane because he's made a list of all these incredibly powerful people who, if they turn rogue, can destroy the Earth. Oh, like, you're trying to tell me that's not... It'd be insane if he didn't have plans to stop people.
And they did this as a joke on... They did this as a joke on Robot Chicken. Like, they were going through all the files, and Robin was like, "Hey, how come I don't have a file?" Batman just slaps him, and he's like, "There you go. That's how I defeat you."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, he's got all these people. Bear in mind, he knows that there's villains that can mind control other people. It's like
Exactly,
he's making a contingency plan. It's like it falls into the hands of the enemies.
Especially Superman, because we have thousands of kryptonite that can make him do insane shit.
Yeah, but here's the thing as well. Batman realizes this, and he's got plans of how to counteract something like this. So he's already thought ahead. Like, well, if this fell into the wrong hands, what do I do to counteract this? So he's not insane. Whatever.
That's his character. He's always doing that.
Yeah, he's always got contingency plans because he realizes he lives in a world full of, like, no offense, the normal world goes out the window when you're in the DC world. There's no 9 to 5s in the DC world. It's not a normal day.
No.
There are crocodile men and like alien invaders.
Yeah,
People made out of clay.
I always wonder, like, what's going on outside of Gotham City in the DC world, you know?
It's just crazy.
Gotham and
But Metropolis is like a suburb for Gotham, so
no,
we have established that a few weeks ago.
No, we don't. We don't listen to Zack Snyder's fucking. On Facebook, I'm part of this Batman group, and they wrote up the history of Zack Snyder's universe. It was the single stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Look, I blame Watchmen, the comics. Okay, it's their fault.
Yeah, but outside, but in like small towns, I do wonder what's happening in the DC universe. Like, it must be mad.
Is there COVID?
Where did Whisp go?
I don't know, coffee?
Did communism get her?
No, communism would never get Whisp. We should go down fighting.
No, it's German Tom Selleck.
German Tom Selleck German Tom Selleck came up behind her and went, "I have a mustache to give to you." Yeah.
Nuns don't work Sunday.
He just went, "Ich bin einen der February."
I am here for you, yeah?
I saw that nuns clip. Oh, God.
We need some nice, good German Catholic nuns.
I'm just wondering, would German Tom Selleck solve the poverty rates in Germany?
Their poverty? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, is Batman insane? I think we've gone off a slight tangent here.
All right, let's go.
Altered some of them a bit, but we can see in the original files that Batman was still planning to freeze and shatter Plastic Man, blind the Green Lantern, use one of his arch-enemy's main weapons on Aquaman, shoot the Flash in the back of the neck, push Wonder Woman past the limits of her body into a heart attack, and light the Martian Manhunter on fire with a chemical that would not extinguish. In its original format, this story is basically an expose on Batman's psychological instability. Sure, you could argue...
No, it's Batman's way of knowing what these people's weaknesses are.
Yeah.
Hello.
This has been released from Tom Selleck.
Oh, you're here.
Yeah, the moment I start criticizing the fucking German government with its fascist, socialist, 1984 bullshit, I lose my internet connection.
That's why, because you don't have NordVPN.
There we go.
Yeah. You need NordVPN to save you from German Tom Selleck, who works for the German government.
This happens so often. It makes me feel a bit paranoid because it's like a pattern.
Would German Tom Selleck be like in 3 brown shirts and a baby?
I don't even have a picture in my head who Tom Selleck is.
Ah, boy.
God, these jokes are being wasted here. Then.
Yes. All right. So the idea behind the video so far is that because Batman did this and he had contingency plans, therefore he's crazy. It's like, no.
Listen, I have contingency plans for all my friends. Like if they go crazy, it's like if Bears goes crazy, shoot with a shotgun. If Mark goes crazy, shoot with a shotgun. If Whisp go crazy, shoot with 2 shotguns. It's just it's simple. Why 2? Because
I feel like if Whisp goes crazy, we just need to use that Ghostbusters weapon.
That's probably
across the beams.
Isn't that the ending of the latest Ghostbusters movie?
Shotguns? I need to know this. Why 2 shotguns?
You need like
why 2 shotguns? I don't know. Just double tap, you make sure.
What did you say? What did you say, Smud?
Well, just like the ending to the last scene of the latest Ghostbusters film, just have lots and lots of ghost traps.
Oh yeah, me and my wife recently watched that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just more traps. Just need more traps, guys. That's the solution to everything.
Hundreds of them.
Yep, thousands of traps. And then get some ghost traps as well instead of just men in dresses.
You could say Batman's contingency plans are not maybe right, perhaps. But what is
not even
saying? No,
not even that. It's just the fact that he's just ready because he lives in a world where you've got to be ready for stuff.
Well,
we're always shit happens all the time.
When we talk about
Batman,
it is
even justified because his friends, the other heroes, everyone has at least one arc where he's mind controlled or insane or some other shit. That happens.
Yeah. In Batman's case, his superpower is to plan ahead. So it would make sense that he would plan stuff out and store it on his computer as opposed to all just thinking it through in his head. So
he's not gonna write it down post-it notes and just stick it around the cave.
Yeah, nice look.
How to kill Clark? Let me think about that.
Well, that's why Alfred's there.
And that reminds me. The upcoming Suicide Squad video game. They tell you you're supposed to be killing the Justice League. All of them are mind controlled. Brainiac.
Yeah.
Superman, the Flash, they're controlled by Brainiac.
Yeah.
Is that the story?
That's the story. They seem so upset about it.
All right. Anyway.
Well, I
let's go.
You that they all have superpowers. It's right to be ready for them to use those powers against you. But Batman didn't even tell the others that these plans existed.
Oh, no. You do not show this.
Why would he?
You cannot show this scene, this clip, because this is from All-Star Batman and Robin, where Batman literally calls Green Lantern a faggot in this scene.
Wait, where's the word faggot? I'm not seeing it.
Later on, and he also goes, God, I wish I could take that Green Lantern ring. The things I'd do to Wonder Woman with it. This is literally Frank Miller going insane. Batman? No, this is Frank Miller's. This is what Zack Snyder based Ben Affleck's Batman on. This is the guy who locks Robin in the Batcave and tells him to eat rats. And then attacks Alfred and beats up Alfred because he gave Robin a burger to eat.
Please tell me you're joking.
I'm not joking. Just look it up. It's fucking. This whole thing is insane. This whole. I've read it completely. It's so insane.
I want that video game now. I just want to beat the shit out of Alfred.
It's like a mini game.
So yeah, showing
Alfred.
So showing this is just literally. I mean, I can't. He's drinking lemonade because it's yellow, and supposedly yellow beats Green Lanterns and stuff, and nullifies all their power. And it's just so weird. This whole entire scene. I don't know why he's showing this thing.
Because Batman's insane.
Yeah, I will admit Batman in this comic is insane, but that's because Frank Miller wrote this obviously high up his tits on something. So
all right, let's keep going.
As far as everyone knew, when they were sitting around the Watchtower telling stories to Batman, they were just stories between friends. But Bruce was secretly using these moments to gather every bit of intel he could on them in preparation for the...
No, that's speculation. Anyone who can deal with life and death scenarios realizes that, hey, these superhuman alien characters have some strengths and weaknesses, and it's just common sense to say, oh, if I were to apply the dangerous point of weakness right here, he would hurt, or he would be disabled, or he would be killed. Yeah. That's just normal tactical stuff.
More than that, just think you're a secret service, and you have to prepare for the sad case that one of your agents is compromised and turns out to be a double agent.
Mm-hmm.
What do? Do you just say, "Oh, that's sad. Like, goodbye"?
You send him a get well card saying, "I hope you recover from your imminent bullet wound." And then the red dot.
You blow him up because we got a new 007.
Yeah. Just send a black woman after him. That's what usually happens.
All right.
I was gonna say with Batman, I mean, when he has these contingency plans, he's not looking to kill them, is he?
No,
like he's still not a killer.
No, it's not. It's
I don't
not
know how it's
kill
insane.
This is just real like speculation for this person, but no, well.
All right.
All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, that's where we all stop.
Day
Yeah.
that they snapped.
Okay.
A day that might never come. In his section about Superman, Bruce even admits that it's fairly possible he'll just have to put Superman to death. But if he doesn't want to for some reason, it's okay, because Bruce has a special form of kryptonite that will just make Superman wish that he was dead. The Batman of this story is portrayed as a lonely, paranoid, confused man. A genius man, but one who doesn't understand that you don't do this to your friends.
It's not about doing it to your
after those
friends.
plans leak, nearly cause a social and economic collapse, and the League berates him for it repeatedly. And after everyone has made it abundantly clear that this was wrong, Bruce, they vote on whether he should remain a member of the League or not. But before they finish voting, he leaves. And no, it's not a self-righteous resignation like in the movie adaptation. The narrative makes it pretty clear that Batman's actions were to be considered questionable at best, even by him. But questionable isn't quite insane, is it? People make mistakes all the time. It doesn't mean Batman doesn't get right and wrong. But what if he made a mistake like that consistently?
His
Like,
data
say,
security was
3 or 4 times. I'm talking about Robin. Yeah, I know, it's something we love to joke about. Haha, what's Batman doing recruiting 12-year-olds to help him fight dangerous criminals in one of the most crime-ridden cities in America? But seriously, what's Batman doing recruiting 12-year-olds to help him fight dangerous criminals?
Dick Grayson asks him to do it. Tim Drake asks him to do it. Jason Todd asks him to do it. The one from Dark Knight Returns asks him to do it. Sorry, I forget that these people are being like recruited, against their will. They're literally asking Batman to do it.
Well, isn't Dick also the adopted son of Bruce Wayne?
Yeah. Also, Damien is also Bruce's son, who is also like Ra's al Ghul's grandson. So yeah, that's not just a normal teenager. It's like, so I've just named pretty much nearly all the Robins, and they've all asked Bruce to make them Robin so they can fight crime.
Also,
plus, I seriously doubt the Robin. Plus, I seriously doubt the Robin in the 1960s Batman TV show was 12. I seriously doubt that.
Yeah,
no.
Considering how many orgies were behind this. I mean, what?
It is also originated.
Not the orgies again.
It is also originated as a storytelling device for the kids to have to not just see themselves as Batman, but to also be able to imagine themselves as Batman, taking them under his wings by projecting themselves onto Robin.
Yeah,
that's why.
Exactly.
That's why lots of these superheroes have kid sidekicks. It's for the kid reader to project onto that kid sidekick and think, this is, I am fighting with the superhero, not just to be the superhero, but to fight with the superhero. That's why that exists. That is of course silly, but it is this is the real part where the argument this was written for children counts. That's why we have to. And now we sit here, want to make this story viable for us in our adult age, and we sit here and wonder, how can we make this work?
Yeah, but the thing is, like I've just said, every single one of the people who became Robin asked him to do it. It's like Tim Drake when he was made for the obviously like animated series and everything, went out of his way to become the new Robin, and Bruce had no option but to accept him. It's like Jason Todd was taken under Bruce's wing and said he wanted to be Robin. Dick Grayson wanted to be, get revenge on the people who killed his parents. So Bruce took him under his wing. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
and these were kids in what horrible places? Like what? I'm trying to think about Jason Todd. He was like a
street
homeless
urchin
kid, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. So
wasn't I think it was Tim, right? I'm trying to remember the '90s animated series.
Yeah, Tim Drake.
Wasn't he
his dad,
in high school?
His dad. No, Tim. Yeah, I can't remember what it is, but Tim Drake's dad, in the especially in the animated series, was a small-time crook who gets killed by Two-Face.
Okay.
So
wasn't there a Robin that was like a teenager or like
Dick Grayson?
College?
Dick Grayson.
Okay, Dick Grayson. I can't remember. It's been a long time.
Yeah, Dick Grayson was quite a lot older. He wasn't like an 8-year-old or something, or which people like to joke around, or 12.
Right. That's the circus family.
Yeah, he was like 16, I think, or something. When it happened.
Is someone eating a passion flaky or something? I hear
who's eating food.
Oh, you can hear. I'm sorry, you can hear that. That's a Rubik's
cube.
Cube. Jesus. I think it needs oil.
A
Rubik's Cube.
What are you doing? Why are you using? Oh, you know something. Showing off that German intellect, aren't you? Oh, look what I can do is guess the Rubik's Cube. God.
I need to keep my concentration up somehow.
Oh, hang on.
Why
You've
does
got
it sound like a
Rubik's
bag of
Cube.
peanuts?
Yeah. But also, you've got a Rubik's Cube. And you got a Rubik's Cube, but you don't know who Tom Selleck is. So many questions are being raised right now.
Hawk, it's called autism.
Tom Selleck can be autistic if he wants.
Stop having being
sure
autism.
All right.
I'm sure he can. He's an actor.
Anyway, let's keep going.
Also, you do know who he is.
There he is.
Let's go.
One of the most crime-ridden cities in America. Maybe you could make an excuse for Damien, the fourth Robin. But what's the excuse for the other three?
Dick Grayson wants to be Robin. Jason Todd wants to be Robin. Tim Drake wants to be Robin. There's your excuses. Answers there. It's not hard. You have to deliberately not want the answers.
Maybe he'll say it. I don't know.
We see consistently throughout canon that Bruce recruits young children with promising talents to take down mob bosses and lunatics in the dead of the night. And they're not like the other kid superheroes in DC. These guys don't have extraterrestrial armor, magic spells, or superpowers. The oldest one he's ever recruited was 13. Why?
Are we sure? Are
you for real?
That's a 13-year-old, really.
No. Recruited at.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but recruited. But the thing is also they have to go through training. So he's not going to take them out straight away.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure Dick Grayson was 12 years old when he was? Mark, find out. You're good at computer stuff.
Yes.
Find out how old he actually was, because I don't trust this guy.
Well, plus which
one?
Is it going off of? The comics? Or?
Yeah, which sources? Yeah, Dick Grayson, because Dick Grayson in the Schumacher films was played by an incredibly young 30-year-old.
But he becomes an orphan, and Bruce takes him.
The 30-year-old ward of the state.
Yeah, it's like, what's his name? Well, he played.
He was 17 in Batman Forever. If you really want to know.
Right. I mean, but how old was the actor? What's the actor called again? It's
Chris O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell was. I think Chris O'Donnell was probably older than Val Kilmer when they made that movie.
I think they were almost the same age. Certainly looked like it.
Yeah, so like Mark says, which sources are we going by? Because if you went by that, he was 17.
Chris O'Donnell, yeah.
Are you talking about Robin from The Dark Knight Rises?
Oh,
like,
Jesus fucking Christ.
He's 51 right now, and that would mean that he was
30?
25 when he was playing Robin.
Close enough.
Oh, Jesus. Jeez.
His name's Robin, by the way.
About Robin in Dark Knight Rises. Jesus, I forgot about that stupid little thing.
It's a good first name. No, it's not a good first name. It's stupid. Why do you think I don't use it? Don't tell me what's a good name, woman. Who the fuck do you think you are? You work behind the desk.
Yeah. Okay, random lady I've never met.
Okay, looks at name tag. Letitia. Tell me what a good name is.
Selena Catwoman Kyle. That's the full name.
Jeffrey Joker White. Bartholomew Bane Johnson.
Sarcastic Hawk. Oh.
Victor Mr. Freeze Fries.
Freeze fries.
I'm Mr. Victor. I'm Mr. Victor Freeze.
You want some fries, stupid bitch?
Okay.
I'm Bruce Batman Wayne. What? Nothing. Forget something.
All right, let's go.
Well, Batman swears they're better for it.
I shouldn't be surprised, since you indoctrinated Robin into crime fighting at the ripe old age of 9.
Robin needed to help bring the men who murdered his family to justice.
So he could turn out like you?
So that he wouldn't.
And guys, this is...
That's a perfectly reasonable thing. Yeah. But then again, in these Justice... No offense, in these Justice League movies, Wonder Woman's an absolute fucking bitch. You have to remember that. She's an absolute fucking bitch in these... In
the JLA, she likes him a lot, but in the movies, she's like, meh.
But she's a bitch. She's a bitch to absolutely everyone, to the point where her counterpoint in the Flashpoint. You could tell
it's written by a woman.
No, but you know when they did the Flashpoint, and she's an evil psychopath. She's nicer as an evil psychopath in the Flashpoint than her usual self in the JLA.
I was gonna say, doesn't Dick also become Nightwing? Like,
yeah, Dick becomes Nightwing. He
just like how
does it himself.
Batman Insane.
Also, yeah, but also you indoctrinated your Robins. Dick Grayson hates Bruce pretty much.
That's why he became Nightwing, right?
Yeah, yeah, he left. So that's not real good indoctrination there. You know, leaving.
Jason Todd hates him.
Yeah, Jason Todd dies, but that's because Jason Todd
really hates Batman.
Yeah. also, he's right. It's like, I stopped this kid from just, he needed to see the people who murdered his family brought to justice, so I helped him do that. And I took him under my wing so that he could do it the right way instead of just killing them. It's like, okay. What's wrong with that, Wonder Woman? What's wrong with that, oh wonderful Wonder Woman who wants to chop people's heads off left, right, and centre?
This is great. This is Roan Harushan, $5 donation. Thank you, sir. I interrupt this Smudcast to rob you all, for I am the condiment king. Fear my honey barbecue mustard gang.
Yeah. Gotta love that one.
The condiment king.
Oh,
amazing hero! What a guy.
I should see more about it. I need a whole backstory film about how he got his name.
Either way, he's providing flavor for people who are stressed and don't have.
I thought that was his real name.
Don't have good options at restaurants.
Bless you.
It's all right. Don't worry. I was sneezing at such a good character.
Alrighty.
Got ketchup in your nose.
Sneeze man.
Sneeze. Oh.
Sneeze man. I spread COVID everywhere. Yeah, mate.
Nano COVID, son.
Okay, let's get going.
This is excuse for all of them. Every time he recruits a Robin, Batman swears it's to help their development. Dick Grayson's parents were killed, and he needed somebody to lead him through the tragedy and help him find direction. Jason Todd was an orphan causing problems on the street. Becoming Robin would provide an outlet for his aggression. Tim Drake was a brilliant detective whose parents were never around and left him in need of guidance. Each time Batman takes a Robin in, it's supposedly because sending these children out to fight dangerous criminals is better therapy than, you know, sending them to a therapist.
But they're not going to go to a... Oh my God.
Have you ever been to a therapist? Do you know how many of them out there just make it worse?
Oh my God, no.
I'm serious, I'm serious. Batman is a better alternative than most therapists I've come across. There are good ones out there, but bloody hell, I'd rather go with Batman
Let's just think about that.
any of those psychopaths.
And we're talking about Gotham. The shit is, I mean, the city is complete shit state. How are they supposed to get some actual help?
Well, think about it this way. Would you want to go to a therapist who charges $150 an hour, or hang out with the billionaire Batman dude who's going to teach you how to fight?
Also, yeah, you're talking about a guy who dresses up as a bat. You really think he's going to send a kid to therapy?
Yeah, but also, hold on. So, Jason Todd, the street urchin that has no money, he should go see a therapist. Well, he can't. He's a street urchin who's stealing stuff.
You know what therapists in Gotham do? They fall in love with the Joker and join him.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, Dick Grayson, his family dies. You should just go to see therapy. The kid's got no money. Who's going to pay for? Who's paying for this therapy? Tim Drake, his family abandons him, and in like the animated series, his dad's dead because he's a criminal. How is he going to afford therapy?
And also, that is something that therapy can't replace, can't solve. That's what you need a social network that supports you. That is what you need.
Well, it's the same idea.
It's the same. It's just some douchebag who listens and nods and says, "Oh, that's bad."
Well,
if you're lucky. If you're lucky.
Think of it.
What Batman is that social security.
Think of it as something that happens in your life which is violent and bad. You're like, holy crap, that was a horrific, painful experience. I want to protect myself. So you go, okay, man, I'm going to get a gun. I'm going to learn martial arts. I'm going to prepare myself mentally and physically next time if something were to happen. And here comes Batman. Hey, I'm Batman. It's like, oh, I'm going to hang out with you now, and you're going to teach me to kick ass in case I ever have to.
Yeah.
And then I decide, you know what? Since I'm good and you trained me, I'm going to help you out because you're so cool.
Yeah, that's actually good therapy.
But Batman's not going to... Batman in all of these things doesn't just recruit them on Monday and send them out on Tuesday to fight the Joker. He doesn't. That's not how this works. He trains...
But also, we're talking about Gotham City. Like, what therapist is he supposed to see? Hugo Strange? Jonathan Crane?
Harley Quinn?
It's like... Your options are pretty bad, you know.
I'm going to see this wonderful therapist called Siri All Killer. He seems to be really good on his LinkedIn profile.
The Jonathan Crane option probably not the best option.
Yeah.
What are you afraid of, son? You know.
Jesus.
Are you afraid of trapeze?
hey, still all better than being put on antidepressants.
This is no offense. When you talk about Batman and you talk about all the stuff, you have to take it from the view of in the comic book world, Gotham is insane. You can't look at it from our world's view.
Yes,
because it just doesn't work. Our world doesn't have people who fly around and punch meteors out of the sky. Do you know what I mean? It's just not the same. It's just not the same thing. Things work differently. But whatever. He wants a street urchin to pay $100 an hour for therapy
to go
because
see
obviously,
Hugo Strange.
Yeah, to go see the
You
top
know
dog.
who the Batman is?
That was pretty good.
That was really good.
Okay.
I know who
I don't
you
even think I
are,
need to go
Damien.
over how inaccurate Bruce's claims of developmental health are here. Exposing a 12-year-old to murder, kidnapping, drug deals, and gunfire on a regular basis? But that's the thing. Bruce still thinks this is healthy for them.
It's
he
exposure
thinks he's
therapy.
doing the right thing because he can relate to them. Look at each boy who's held the Robin position besides Damien. 2 of them were orphans, and the third one never really got much attention from his parents in the first place. Heck, one of them saw their parents murdered in front of them, just like Bruce. Batman legitimately believes that this is helpful to their psyche because he remembers what his life was like without his parents. He's able to live vicariously through these Robins, tracking down murderers.
He's Batman! What do you mean he's living vicariously?
He's doing the exact same thing!
Same thing! But better!
How does that... it's like training a junior James Bond. I'm living vicariously through my partner, who's a junior special agent for MI6. By the way, I'm James Bond. What? No, you're freaking James Bond, buddy.
James Bond! It's like, God, Batman's like, God, I wish I could dress up in an outfit and solve mysteries and fight crime. But you're Batman, you do that anyway. Yeah, but I have to live it through my Robins. I have to send small children out into the field to do it.
My parents were dead.
If only I was a 12-year-old boy again. Like, what?
This is where my parents died, Donatello.
This is really never the vibe I got from Batman.
Yeah,
I need to buy another yacht.
He's not living his life through Robin.
Yeah, because there would be some narcissistic crap. It's not
bizarre.
Does Bruce Wayne live vicariously through Alfred?
Who is that meant to be? Is
this supposed to be Alfred?
Yeah, Alfred. Yeah. or is it just Alfred living vicariously through Bruce Wayne?
That's why he doesn't stop him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet he's like thinking, you know what? Compared
to don't go out there.
Compared to Thomas, he's like,
crime.
Yeah. Compared to Thomas, when he's like, well, he's not buying another part of the city up again. He's just sort of going outside and beating people up. I guess that's okay.
He's not providing medical care for Gotham's poor society. He's just beating the shit out of them.
Yeah, he's not using it all in blow and hookers. He's actually
good job, son.
A bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Honestly, how could you make this argument that he's living through Robin, and then try and say Batman's insane? It's like, okay, mate.
Like Jason Todd, who's out killing people. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Batman's there in the corner, masturbating, going, yeah, that's it, Jason. Just kill him. Fucking.
Funny, you could kill the Joker.
Oh, just blow that fucking heads off.
Okay, here's Joe Crazy. Hey, Joe, thanks for the 5. They live in Gotham. They were going to be exposed to it regardless. In Grayson's case, he already has been exposed to it before becoming Robin. Yeah. They all know what's life like in Gotham, and a traveling circus is another issue. They're aware of how bad it is there.
Yeah, it's.
I wonder what this guy's opinion is on the Karate Kid. Is that indoctrination too?
So weird Chinese man indoctrinates young kid,
white boy.
Yeah. Why is he telling this kid to masturbate constantly with wax on and wax off him?
Oh my god.
On the floor. Wax on, wax off.
He probably thinks Mr. Miyagi's there in the crowd when Daniel's fighting, going, yeah, that's it, just kick him in the face. Yeah. Living through you, kiddo.
Oh dear. Anyway, let's keep going.
Oh, what is this video?
Of justice early on, getting all of his training in one spot, having a mentor, having a family. Bruce doesn't believe that this is the right thing to do because his expertise in psychology is telling him so. He believes it's the right thing to do because he's confused by his past trauma. For Pete's sake, one Robin was killed on his watch.
No, Bat-Robin actually... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Bat-Robin's real mother betrayed him.
Or in some other stories, he actually goes out on his own, right?
Oh, goes out, yeah.
Batman's watch.
But in the actual original comic, he finds out that his mum's still alive, goes to meet her, and she betrays him and gives him to the Joker.
Yikes. Mother of the Year, everyone.
Mm-hmm. But I was saying, you're not going to mention that because you didn't read the comic. You just know that Jason Todd gets killed by the Joker.
Right.
Crazy. Also, the readers voted on it. So he could have survived.
Right, they didn't like him. That's fine.
Yeah, so it's not like, oh, that's Batman's fault. No, it's literally the reader's fault. We voted on it.
And then we brought him back.
Yeah.
This guy's probably like the one guy that voted against it.
Batman's fault for killing the Jason Todd. Okay.
Oh no, he's an interesting character because he died.
Speaking of crazy, there's a super chat.
Yeah, I read it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Speaking of whispers like that, well,
maybe I have to take my sleep meds.
You plan ahead. That's why you lose.
I'm not crazy. I'm on meds. Oh, okay. Alrighty.
Undeniable proof that this was not helpful to his overall well-being, and what did Batman do? He recruited another one less than a year later. Robin is...
That's called comic books. The writers... Batman's not real. That's right.
We've got to have a Robin somewhere.
Is this another one of those that there has to be like one continuity for entirety of Batman? Yeah, please.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, they mentioned this like that he recruits another one. Okay, that's fine. But he recruits another one because, like we said, Tim Drake wants to be Robin, and Tim Drake asks him to be Robin.
All right.
Why is this so hard to grasp?
Yeah. Here's Non-Vitae Rex. How's it going? Thanks for the 5. Couldn't Bruce still train them and provide emotional support without putting them in danger by fighting actual criminals? It's up to them. It's up to the people he trained to join him or not.
Yeah. Yeah, Dick Grayson wants to do it. Jason Todd wants to do it. Tim Drake wants to do it. Was it Carrie wants to do it in Dark Knight Returns? Damian Wayne is a little bitch boy who's literally going to kill everyone unless Bruce stops him and teaches him a different way.
That was a special case.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone, I don't give a shit what Damian thinks. He's a dickhead. But all these people, you're taking all the choice of these people away. It's like they want to do it, and Bruce knows that these kids are going to do it anyway. He's just there to make sure they don't get killed doing it.
Yeah, you can either help me or get out of my way.
Yeah, and the thing is, Jason Todd dies because he goes behind Batman's back with stuff with his mother.
Yeah.
So. Also, Jason Todd at this point is really incredibly hot-headed and literally the biggest dick around. He won't listen to orders.
Well, he also wanted to kill people, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, he starts killing people as Red Hood, but he's getting more and more violent as Jason Todd. So
yeah. Okay.
This is a prime example of how Bruce can be faced with overwhelming evidence that something is wrong, but still be fully convinced that it isn't. But perhaps the biggest piece of evidence that Bruce can't distinguish right from wrong comes from the last place you'd expect it. Batman's moral code. Everyone knows this one, right? Batman has one rule. He doesn't kill. Yes. But have you ever asked why? Certain depictions notwithstanding, Batman doesn't usually mind if other heroes kill. Here he is telling Superman that he's willing to help him make Lex Luthor's death look like an accident. Here he asks a doctor to stop this lunatic from strangling him. When she slices his throat in the heat of the moment and then freaks out about it, he says he got what he deserved. So we know Batman is okay with certain people being judge, jury, and executioner, just not him. Why? Well...
Because he's Batman. He's an individual. Why would you accuse... Yeah. Why would you impose your own morals on someone else?
Why he's not personally killing them.
Yeah, also, Batman doesn't swing into the local army base and go, God, you bastards, why are you killing everybody? He's just like, I don't kill. I have chosen not to kill anybody. Okay, that's cool. But other people kill people.
He's not Daredevil.
Yeah, but he's like, he doesn't go around and say to Wonder Woman, stop killing people. It's to Wonder Woman what she does with shit. It's like, he doesn't stop Lex Luthor from shooting people because in that scene because it's what Lex Luthor does.
And plus,
I feel like he's not even explaining the situations.
And yeah, he is right. In certain iterations, yeah, he does kill people. I mean, hell, look at all the live action Batman movies.
Yeah, look at Tim Burton's Batman. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like Ben Affleck one racked up the highest body count.
Yeah, Ben Affleck's Batman just decides to like.
Look, he didn't kill people. Okay, the gun killed people. That wasn't him.
Yeah, he was
the multiple guns on his car and his plane.
Yeah. What was that video we watched?
Missiles.
Not intentionally killing them. It just happened to blow up.
Just to stop. If anyone dies from it, that's their fault.
Yeah. Jesus Christ! This whole argument is he doesn't stop Superman from killing people. No, okay.
Again, we're not talking about Daredevil where he has this weird code about it. We're talking about Batman. He just doesn't like killing.
Yeah.
There's a whole thing about it in that Under the Red Hood movie, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to go insane.
Yeah, there's a whole speech about why he doesn't do it. Exactly. It's personal.
Yeah.
Jason Todd say he tries to avoid it if possible.
Yeah.
Well, he's so. One of the ideas I liked was that he was so good at martial arts. He knows all these ways to kill someone, and instead, he knows he does the harder thing, which is to disable or destroy or incapacitate, which is a heck of a lot more difficult than when you're fighting someone, because you can easily kill someone in martial arts if you apply a certain amount of pressure. And he says, "I know how to do that."
If you know where to punch, there are so many spots to just land a hit that most people best not know about it. Honestly, the human body, while as robust as it is, it has some like almost the predetermined breaking points. And it's not just one. It's not just everybody knows the solar plexus that can knock somebody out. Fully, even enough force can kill someone. The shock, if that tiny little bone there breaks off, can trigger a nervous shock that can overload the nervous system and kill someone. That is a thing, but that's just the one everybody knows. There are way more spots that have different effects on how they kill people, and it's not this free finger death punch kill magic thing. No, it's a bit different than that. It's much simpler. That's all. And Batman surely knows all of that. What?
I said getting, like, if you hit somebody hard enough in the side of the head, they get killed.
Yeah.
You know, there was that whole what is it, that knockout challenge thing from a few years back?
Oh my god, come on.
Yeah, you remember that? Somebody just walks up to a random person, punches them in the side of the head. Some people actually died from that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This actually gets brought up with...
Do not hit people on the temple, please.
With the Dark Knight Returns, because he manages to break Joker's neck, and that's why, well, obviously he's killed the Joker. It's like, well, no, the Joker was still alive, which goes to me shows that Batman's so good at understanding the body that he did not kill the Joker, just disabled him in the way that he thought was effective, and the Joker still was crazy enough to muster up his own strength to complete the job. So these are the kinds of, like, this is when we say Batman's so good at martial arts, he's studied so much and knows so much about the body that he's rather choose the more difficult option of not killing because he has the knowledge of how to do so, and he has the moral reasoning not to. So that's why he trains so hard, so that he can understand how to disable someone in many circumstances.
That makes me wonder, bringing up that scene, Smud, like, how come he never did that before? Just break the Joker's neck to the point where it's like, okay, now you're paralyzed for the rest of your life.
Right. Why did he do that?
There we go. Problem solved.
Yeah. Just paralyze him from the neck down or something.
There we go. Yeah.
Well, I think it's because he thinks of...
Well, we do have super medical technology, right? I mean, can you just heal from that? Or the Lazarus pit?
In the special case of Batman, he had a doctor that had magical healing powers that he fell in love with that died, that healed his spine. So.
All right, because he was paralyzed himself.
Yeah, that was a bit iffy. That was a bit, I don't know. Whenever they have magic characters like Zatanna, it's always like, okay, it's getting weird.
I don't know. That sounded more believable than what happened in Dark Knight Rises, where he just gets punched in the spine enough times to set it back into place.
Yeah, the movie.
He did push-ups as well.
Oh yeah, and push-ups too. Yeah.
Look, the pet is a metaphor for the Lazarus pit. Don't you understand?
Oh God.
Ah, of course.
Wonderful. Thanks, Christopher Nolan. That's great storytelling. Okay.
How do you get back to Gotham? I don't know.
I don't know. He just swam.
I think the one that always made me laugh was like, oh, they said, oh, Talia al Ghul's going to be in this movie, and I was like, well, let's see. There's only 2 women in this movie, and one of them is Catwoman. I wonder who it could be.
Yeah.
Chelsea, I was completely shocked. I was so surprised, honestly. Much shocked, very shocked.
About what?
About the fact that they made that movie, to be honest with you.
I love the Chris Holmes skit on that. He has a bunch of Badman skits. They're fantastic.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
right.
I am Talia al Ghul, but he's like, but we totally had sex.
Right.
Yeah, that skit, yeah.
Oh my God, you killed that guy. No, he's just sleeping. But you threw that batarang right in his head. No, he's gone to sleepy bedtime.
Hey, guy that wears a crab for a face.
Or when that one where Superman comes along and tries to recruit him. But why? Your scientific mind alone is literally worthless compared to all your strength. You could crush with one hand while jerking off with your other one. It's pretty gay. Hey, what's it? Hey, can you see what I'm doing under my cape? Here, use your X-ray vision. Here, I'll give you a clue. I'm giving you a bird. It's pure.
I'm just rich and nuts. Rich and nuts.
I'm just rich and nuts. Like with your stupid costume. This is the costume for my father. Yeah, your parents are dead. Get over your dead parents already. Aren't your parents dead as well? Don't bring it up. I was just a boy. Now I'm a bat.
Oh boy.
Oh, good times.
Yeah.
So much better.
Alrighty. 5 minutes left. Let's go.
All right.
Question.
What, your moral code just won't allow for that? It's too hard to cross that line? No! God almighty, no! It'd be too damned easy. All I've ever wanted to do is kill him. A day doesn't go by when I don't think about subjecting him to every horrendous torture he's dealt out to others, and then end him.
Aw, so you do think about me.
But if I do that, if I allow myself to go down into that place, I'll never come back.
I think even...
Right, so that's the whole justification is once he does that, he's no longer Batman, he's going to become something else.
Yeah. But he acknowledges this. Is that insanity?
No. Of course not. And for especially, this is about consciously doing it. Accidental killings are on his pursuit of justice, pursuit of criminals. That's a different thing. But the intentional murder of someone, that is something he despises. Because that's something he has control over. That's something everybody has control over. And he is completely right. That is something that you do not recover from easily. Maybe never. Because it's like you've broken a seal that keeps something in check.
Yeah, but it's also a bit like, well, I've killed the Joker. What's stopping me killing all the other villains?
Yeah, they did that. They did that to Batman in the on the CW show. That crossover event. what was it? I forget what the hell it was called. Crisis Infinite Earths.
Oh boy!
I don't even know what you're on about. I don't.
The one with Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He killed. They reveal like he killed like his entire rogues gallery.
I don't know what you're on about.
He's got like trophies in his office of them.
I think
he killed Superman too.
I think Bad Boy Beta's going a bit nuts. He's talking about something that doesn't exist. Just take a seat. Don't worry about it.
You got stuck with knives.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot to take my medication. Jesus.
Yes.
There is so much media that doesn't exist. It's getting a bit crowded.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna watch. I'm still gonna watch Cowboy Bebop, unfortunately, but you know.
Why?
Wait, what? The movie?
It's one of those things. Well, the movie's great, but not the Netflix crap.
Why are you gonna watch?
Smud is doing a minute a day. More he can't stand.
You know, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, I sort of like I want to do it, and then I start. I'm like, I'm good.
This is like Smud's moral code. Like he wants to watch the Cowboy Bebop Netflix adaptation, but if he does, there's no coming back.
Yeah,
that means it'll take you the entire year to get through that garbage.
Well, to be honest with you, I've reached like an agreement with my girlfriend about The Witcher now. It's fine. You'll get there. We both agree that The Witcher's storytelling is pretty shit.
It'll take you 4 months.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, she because obviously we've got to episode 4, and that's when you realise that the stuff that had like Geralt in it is in the past, but obviously it doesn't tell you. And she goes, yeah, it's really crappy how the way they set it up because it doesn't make much sense for them to do it like that, and you don't find out until episode 4, and there's no real. It just gets confusing because you're trying to remember which parts are which. And she was like, yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm like, now you're getting it. Oh, excellent. I don't watch The Witcher. It's a waste of time, even though Henry Cavill is actually quite good at it.
All right, let's keep going.
Bruce realizes that he has difficulty distinguishing right from wrong. Batman doesn't trust himself to determine which criminals deserve to die.
Wait, how? What?
No,
how do we get to that?
No.
You're for the death penalty?
No. Bruce doesn't want anybody to die. He believes in rehabilitation.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't want anyone to die. It's not him choosing who lives or who dies. He doesn't want anyone to die. He chooses life all the time. I don't understand where this leap of logic has just come out of nowhere.
Can we rewind it a little bit? Because maybe I missed something.
I think even Bruce realizes that he has difficulty distinguishing right from wrong. Batman doesn't trust himself to determine which criminals deserve to die and which deserve to live. When somebody else is making the call, it's okay. They probably know what they're doing. But when it comes to Bruce, when it comes to the psyche of a man who saw his parents taken in front of him, determining if you deserve to live, he can't.
Yes, okay, wait a second. First off, morally, he's in the right, and legally, he's in the right. You're not supposed to kill.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have to explain that to Todd or anyone else. You're not supposed to kill people. Okay, good.
Yeah. So he doesn't know what's right or wrong. He doesn't kill people, so he knows what's right and wrong then. Well, yeah. Okay, so that point is false, what you just said.
In theory,
he doesn't decide who lives or dies. Yeah, because he decides that everyone should live. Right, so that is false.
But he's okay with people killing other people.
Yeah, because it's not on his conscience.
And in theory, the justice system, assuming it works, which it sadly often doesn't, as it should, because it's still run by humans. Humans are flawed. Humans are corrupt. But in theory, if the justice system works, it exists for the point of who's creating the white noise.
I have no idea.
Bad boy?
My icon's not lighting up. I mean,
sometimes it does that without the icon lighting up. It's weird. Anyway, it's gone for now.
Okay. Maybe it's communism.
Probably. So, in case the justice system works as it should, it exists so that we do not have to rely on vigilante justice, on being self-righteous. That's what it's there for, so that that we do not have to have escalating feuds between each other where eventually someone dies. We bring the dispute before the law, and it gets decided what happens to the criminal if convicted. Sadly, of course, that works less and less. However, in the case of Batman, the police force is completely outplayed by the criminality in Gotham City. What Batman does is he's taking up the role, he fills the gap, the void that the police left open, that the police can't fill, because it's the criminality is way out of proportion. However, Batman still trusts the justice system, so he is not a judge and executioner. He is just the policeman.
Yeah, legally he's doing things bad for a greater good, and that's because the police are not up to the job of the sheer power of the mobs and the crazy people in Gotham. So that people in Gotham see Batman as a hero because they're doing the things that the cops can't, even though the cops are trying their best, or sometimes they're not because they're corrupt. So it's a necessary evil that we call in politics, that you have to have something like, you have to have a safety net, you have to have a this, you have to have a that. And Batman took it upon himself to say, okay, I can't get things done in the financial world or in the legal world or in the political world. I have to do it my way. Get my hands dirty. And he's going to take that all upon himself. And yes, he does commit assault and battery and breaking and entering and theft and this and that, all to save someone's life or to stop some criminal mastermind from blowing up the city or whatever. So that is the trade-off. And he once he gets captured, I don't know what the cops are going to do with him. Some cops want to turn him in, some don't. Some want him dead. That's the beauty of Gotham. There's all these characters in the police force which are partially, if not somewhat, all corrupt. And the politicians are this and that. The crime lords are all over the place. The families are just old and been there for I don't know how long, controlling and pulling the strings with the Court of Owls. So there's all kinds of crazy corruption going around in different flavors. And if it wasn't Batman, it would probably been someone else running around trying to help people. Or at least to keep the story going, because it's just no one would want to live here. So
yeah, exactly.
I'm surprised people do.
Yeah.
Well, considering the fact that I think one of the things is the fact that rent in Gotham is really low. And also, Gotham has this, like I keep saying, there's a supernatural element to Gotham in the comics. So it's just one of those things where people don't notice as much of the craziness because everyone's going nuts anyway. But comics are. People still live in Chicago. I mean, come on. Yeah.
Chicago, Detroit. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, exactly. London. Why would you live in London? It's an absolute hellhole. 7 million people decide to live there. Okay, then.
All right, let's keep going.
Batman hates crime. It was crime that took his parents away, and it's crime that has to pay. He admits to thinking about killing the Joker a lot, and who knows where it stops? Does he think the same thing about Scarecrow? Two-Face?
So?
Random thugs he sees robbing people on the street?
Yeah.
Can Batman tell the difference between a severe crime, like a serial killer, and a petty thief who's down on his luck?
Yes.
The law alone can...
Yes, you idiot. You are the paranoid one here.
Yeah, this is just
sane person. Like, when we go through abuse and when we see all these psychos out there, and there are psychos out there, malicious people who just rape and kill, sometimes just for fun. Not even. Some do it out of malice, out of spite, because they hate someone, whether it's the sex, whether it's the other race, the other culture. Some of them just do it because they can. And when you've been at the bad end of that, or the attempt of it, you start having these thoughts eventually. Especially when you don't get any support, any help with that. But what makes the difference between becoming another monster and staying a good person is whether you act on those murderous thoughts.
Yeah.
To not have them, I think, is much more insane, because then you're just living in a delusion where everyone's just nice. And I've seen those people. They don't seem healthy. They always seem like they're staring into the distance. They have these weird smiles on their faces, and they just try to tell everyone else, oh, you just need to forgive everyone. Everybody really just wants to be nice to each other and help each other. Like, these are people who've been through abuse, malicious abuse, and they fled into this fantasy world where everything is what is it called? Candy floss. That is insane. To have dark thoughts is completely normal.
Yeah.
To act on them, that is what makes you the monster.
Yeah, exactly. I just...
And this is the very thing. One reason Batman, like many other people, does not act on this and does not start with the most obvious of people, like the Joker, to kill, is that, as you said before, then why not the other villains? But then eventually, or why not the next less worse guy? Why not the fuck that just stole a purse? And that's the thing. He doesn't want to start because you don't know where it ends. That is why. Simple as. So the guy who's making this video, I'm sorry, you're an idiot.
Yeah, it's a bit sad. It's like saying, if Batman knows what 2 + 2 is, he knows what 4 - 2 is. It's like, yeah, he knows arithmetic. He's good. You don't need an example to evaluate one criminal over another, knowing the Joker, what he can do, knowing what Two-Face can do. He has a rogues gallery. He knows them all. He's very good at picking apart who's the craziest and who's the most violent and what they do and how. He's a detective. That's kind of part of his thing. He doesn't need to, some theoretical, what if he finds a criminal about to do? It's like, yeah, I'll stop him. That's what he does. Anyway.
Act as a general brush to determine who deserves Batman's wrath and who doesn't.
Everyone.
But aside from that, what does he have? Now, obviously, I'm not saying Bruce is like this all the time. We've seen him appear pretty well adjusted on plenty of occasions, so either he's really good at hiding it, or it's only a problem he has sometimes. But most of you are probably familiar with the adage that Batman is always prepared. And I'd like to argue that this case is no different. With the thought of his parents' murder driving his every move, I think Bruce has an abnormal difficulty telling when drastic action should be taken and when it should not. But he recognizes this, so he's set up a series of strict rules to...
You know what you're telling us right now? That you think Batman should kill. You keep telling us that he should kill because you complain that he doesn't know when he should.
Yeah, this is strange. I'm not sure where he's getting this.
When do you? What is your line that you wouldn't cross? Where would you say don't do it? Look, Batman is also supposed to be a some sort of role model for kids. So don't kill. That's a pretty good thing. If Batman just goes around killing people, then we have to put it up to an 18+ comic.
Yeah,
he's not the Punisher.
Yeah,
he's not the Punisher. Yeah. He's not Judge Dredd.
I think you have to be 16 to buy a Punisher comic. At the time.
I don't know the ages in various countries.
Yeah.
In Germany, it would be 18+ and then still be censored.
Right.
Or Blade or whatever, or Spawn. That's not what's going on here. This is not Batman. You are the one who wants Batman to kill the villains. So, where's your line? Where do you say which villain would you say Batman shouldn't kill? Then you need a set of rules to determine that.
He shouldn't kill the Condiment King.
Yeah, but it's just the rule to try to not kill at all is the simplest rule. Instead of having this weird, here's the Codex Batmantis. And on page 5472, it says in this very situation of this variant, of the context, it is permissible to kill unless clause X39-37X happens. Like, no, we keep it simple. Keep it simple, exactly. Stupid.
Batman is good for many reasons, and he's attractive for many reasons. And one of them is moral code. When we look at the superheroes, like Superman, Batman, they have this higher ideal about them, not because they think it, it's because they're actually on the street, or in Superman's case, he's all over the place, doing the work. They're physically capable of doing it. With Batman, he's got to be a little more subtle and thought out and planned because he's human, and that's what we admire. He takes the effort every day. Say, okay, what am I up against? How do I stop this guy? What's he trying to do? I need more information. How do I get that? And that's the story. The story goes out as he figures stuff out, and you learn the same pace as Batman learns, which is fun. Which is fun to hear about a detective story, which isn't a classic detective story in the traditional sense, but in the comic book sense, it's all visual. It's like, oh, we get the clues as he sees them as well. So, and as we go through that, we find his methods, how he talks to people, how he tricks them, how he breaks into things and gets information that way. So all his techniques, all his maneuvers, all his climbing and scaling buildings and having multiple disguises and hacking computers and breaking locks and all kinds of stuff. Like, he has all this skill and motivation and experience to do the job that almost no one else can do. And that's why he can catch Catwoman, because Catwoman is just a burglar. She can fight, but Batman is also a master lockpicker, and he can really fight. So you have to have these comparisons between villains and heroes and sidekicks and double-crossing sidekicks and all these other issues that pop up because of his vocation and what he's doing. Anyway, that's why you read the stories are fun because of all the details that I just talked about.
To follow while fighting crime. We don't torture. We don't cripple.
What do you mean you don't torture? It's Batman.
Batman does that a lot.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he tortures.
It's the basic rule.
He breaks people's arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the basic, and he doesn't. Torture isn't really his thing. Well, it's the basic rules of martial arts. Don't kill. Only incapacitate. Don't incapacitate. Only hurt. Don't hurt. Just run away. Like, do the least thing possible that causes harm.
Yeah, for the maximum effect of what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, and usually in real life situations that so it's not bad by beta because this mic is off. Yeah, in real life situations that is usually don't get into a fight. And that is usually because of others who want something from you. Now it's off. Might have been Hawk.
It's Hawk.
That's weird.
How's it me?
Oh, of course it's Hawk's fault. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It's not happening now.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't hear it. No, it's fine.
No, it's fine.
Mm.
But yeah, Batman simply follows the basic rules. Do as little damage as possible. The thing is, since he is after the bad guys, running away is not really part of what he does.
All right,
that's all.
So don't cripple. I don't know. He breaks the crap out of people, so maybe they're not crippled. I don't know.
Yeah, but only to incapacitate. Only if he has to. Only to catch the criminals.
Right. Okay.
We don't kill. We don't use guns. One of the most common complaints about Batman is that he's stubborn. He likes having things done his way. But maybe the reason he insists that things are done that way is because this code written in
I wouldn't say that's stubborn. That's just being consistent. He's so focused on being...
I like the fact that half of that list, half of those rules aren't actually his rules. So
yeah, I know.
Congratulations. Well done, mate.
Depending on what version of Batman you're looking at, yeah, for sure.
Even Adam West's Batman hurts people pretty badly.
Yeah.
Like, no offense. Like, yeah, it may say kapow, kasplat, and all that on the screen, but he's punching the crap out of people.
in very attractive, fun ways, yeah.
Yeah.
You forgot the fifth rule. Don't have orgies with your coworkers or whatever.
Don't dance.
I watched a compilation of like Batman from like the 1940s, like the black and white ones, and it was a compilation of Batman and Robin getting the shit kicked out of them. And I'm like, Jesus! I'm surprised these guys don't have concussions.
It's like, what's it? What? In one of the newer cartoons that they did, the Cape Crusader, with the Adam West one, he gets turned slightly evil, and he turns really violent in that one. So, like, they even try and do that with the Adam West Batman, and it's really off-putting. Hearing Adam West do a homage to in The Dark Knight Returns when they're in the mud pit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he says something similar to that, and it's like, okay, Adam, where did this come from?
Yeah. I mostly remember him from the Grey Ghost episode. That was a really good animated series.
That was a really good
Yeah. But yeah, that bit when he goes like, he's punching the Joker at this point in that thing, and he goes, he says it like this is an operating table, and I'm the surgeon, and he's beating the crap out of the villains. It's like, okay, this is a very strange. But hey, yeah.
The moment he can confirm his sanity acts as a reference point. A list of rules that he can consistently check back on and know, as long as I'm following these, I'm doing the right thing. There was actually a storyline in...
What?
Yeah, not that Batman. Not that one.
You can't show Ben Affleck's Batman and go, no kill,
no guns,
no torture, no crippling. It's like,
that list is toast.
No branding.
Yeah, that list is just forgettable.
Yeah, this Batman stabs a man through the shoulder and pins him to the wall.
Well, I mean, I know he's specifically not talking about that Batman, but he's saying as long as Batman doesn't break his rules, he'll be sleeping good, right? Like he's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure Ben Affleck's Batman is having loads of troublesome nights after kicking the shit out of people.
Well, he did have a weird dream about the Flash and Justice.
He had that weird dream of a supposed future film that wasn't going to happen. So
weird double dream.
Yeah,
I'll fucking kill you, Joker.
Okay, let's go.
Which someone tried to psychologically reprogram Bruce's mind, only to find that he had prepared a dissociated personality just in case he was ever put under such an attack.
See? He's the Batman. He thought of an idea of what would happen if he got attacked.
He's the goddamn Batman. You know, he's just everything. He's preparations. There's no such thing as no much preparation. You have to be prepared.
Yeah, it's like that ridiculous manga anime that Whisp was referring to, about that RPG guy who thinks, I'm only level 1, I should level up. It's like, that's just a good idea. He levels up as far as he can go, and he can't level up anymore, so he has to find a better way of leveling up because everything else is dead around him. And he prepares like all these high potions in case he has to replenish his health, but he has like 1,000 of them just in case. Like, it's just over the top preparation for any possibility that could happen. That's Batman.
Finally goes to the first village, and it's a level 1 threat.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
But the thing is, it's like Batman lives in a world. Again, lives in a world where there's people who punch meteorites for fun.
Yeah, you have to think out of the box.
Yeah, you've got to think of what. Also, there's magic and demons. There's everything.
And crazy martial artists from God knows how old, and you have to.
Also, he repeatedly fights a guy called the Mad Hatter who can control the minds of his victims. And the Mad Hatter is a low-level threat. Yeah. And, the Mad Hatter is a low-level threat. So even low-level threats, Batman's going to be like, I can't have mind control. I've got to learn how to go get past mind control. Oh, gee, good God.
He can even beat Joker Coronavirus in Arkham Knight.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. By literally allowing himself to get injected by more.
My genetic mutation stops. I'm Batman.
I'll beat it by going insane, and then becoming frightened of going insane.
Because Joker's the one who's afraid.
Yeah, the better characters I like that are villains or foils are like Lady Shiva, Ra's al Ghul.
Mm-hmm.
Like these are the characters that they represent the darker side of the Batman mythos. That it's like, oh, this is the best martial artist in the world. Oh, this is a crime lord who's been around for thousands of years. They're not doing anything special aside from Ra's al Ghul with his dumb ideas, but it's like they're just doing the standard stuff that a villain with a lot of power would do. Try to take over the mob, try to take over the city. It's like it's the same plot. And it's like, okay, how do I approach this? Well, I've done this already for a decade. How is this any different? Then he learns as he goes. So that is the kind of stuff that we expect from Batman, and we expect he's going to solve the case in some fashion very similar. So he's prepared. He's ready to go.
This personality streamlines his mind by essentially removing Bruce, so there's only Batman left. And do you want to know what Batman looks like without Bruce's pre-written code to reference? Batman Zur-Enar, a deranged, knife-wielding vigilante who frequently hallucinated talking statues and fifth-dimensional imps. A man who was not afraid to brutally beat petty criminals for breaking the law, torture his adversaries, or even kill people. If Batman was ever arrested and charged in a court of law,
how does an Elseworld story count?
The Mask, in particular, is phenomenal evidence for the prosecution that he knew what he was.
Wait, but is it the same Bruce Wayne?
Don't start. No. I love the fact that he's about to say that the Mask is a proof that he knew what he was doing. So with his insanity, don't start saying that because
we all wear masks now.
Well,
I mean, come on.
Here's an odd take from Legacy. Thanks for the $4.99. Would this mean Doctor Doom is a Marvel equivalent to Batman? Not really.
No.
He uses magic, science, and being a badass.
No.
Usually,
he also is actually evil. So
yeah, he's like a dark version of Iron Man. Really, he's got technology. He's got magic. He owns a country. He's
a ruler of a country. That's why they can never arrest him in the United States.
Well, yeah, I mean, he has his own jurisdiction. So this is what Stan was thinking of. He's like, okay, we got to have this kind of character. And we have to have a dark version of that, and that's usually what he thinks of villains. He wants to create a good villain, and that was in response to the Fantastic Four, was it?
Yeah.
So he was always thinking in terms of villains and making a good foil or a good conflict for the characters to fight against. Because if you just have a guy who's like the good scientist dude, when you have Reed Richards, who's already a genius, it's like, okay, we got to do something new. And how does that work?
Maybe Stan Lee was insane.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm just joking. He's playing a tab head.
At that time, there were other crazier writers that were doing actual science fiction than Stan.
Yeah, but also Smud. This was the 60s. Everyone was on drugs.
This is true.
Either that or about to go onto drugs. Also, that white noise is not me. I'm just going to point this out here before you start blaming me for the noise.
It's better.
I have pushed talk, so I don't know what's going on.
I have good headphones, so I don't know what's going on.
All right. Anyway, let's keep going.
He says.
Okay.
1 minute left. Well, minute and a bit.
I'm not racist.
Knew what he was doing was illegal. But even if the defense could argue their way around that, suggesting he only wears it to keep criminals off his back, or he understands some of the things he does while masked are wrong, but not the specific crime he's being charged for, Bruce pretty much...
He doesn't wear the mask to hide from doing crimes. That is the most smooth brain fucking take I've ever heard anyone ever make. You know why he wears a mask.
Yeah, this is
because of his secret identity. That's so blatant.
This is the insanity defense, which why would Bruce even admit to that or even try to do that when he's not insane?
Yeah.
What speculation is this, sir? This hypothetical jury room? Like, what are you talking about?
Well, he wears a mask because he wears a mask to hide his identity because he knows what he's doing is illegal. No, he wears a mask because he has a secret identity he doesn't want people to know about.
Well,
also Batman is an idea. If people realize he's just a man in a suit, you know what I mean?
Sure, but you could also point to Bruce does have people in his life. Who are those? Yeah. Who are his enemies going to come after?
Yeah.
All right. This is a strange hypothetical, but okay.
Always displays a healthy understanding of morality. As long as he has a cheat sheet, anyway.
What?
But if that were to ever change, if Bruce were to decide it's okay to break his code every now and then, kill a few select criminals, torture if he really...
He doesn't kill the Joker in that scene.
Of course. He was...
Oh my god!
His code is don't kill, that's about it.
Look, Hawk. Don't you know that the bubble text is a different color?
Oh, stop it. No.
Oh, seriously. No. Eric, I tolerate you a lot, but shut the fuck up.
How could you possibly remember that bullshit? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
because
ingrained
it's so
in our
insane that people
minds.
say that all the time.
I just love the fact that the Joker's quite clearly a lot. Like, the Batman does not kill the Joker does it himself.
All right. Anyway,
and he's again. He's gone to all-star Batman and Robin, the Boy Wonder, the single worst comic book that has ever been written. You can't.
That's a tall claim.
No, seriously. They talk about the fact that he calls his car the Batmobile, and I think someone calls it gay, and he goes, "It's not. It's cool. I'm cool. Stop having a go at me for calling my car the Batmobile."
Hawk, I was forced to read through I'm Not Starfire.
Well,
yeah, but at least you don't have like the Batman saying, "I'm the goddamn Batman. How cool is this?" As he's killing police officers by driving over them. As a small 12-year-old child.
I forgot who.
You don't forget who.
Yes, I did. I suppressed the memory.
Cyrek. It was Cyrek, wasn't it?
It was not Cyrek.
Oh.
All right.
Well, that's
done.
I don't know. I don't
German
know
Tom Selleck.
German Tom.
It was not German Tom Selleck.
Anyway.
NordVPN?
Anyway.
It was not whatever that was.
Let's keep going.
Islam?
Really has to. Well...
Is that it?
Oh, parting is such sweet
What?
No one.
Wait, that's it?
Jesus.
Hold on.
What's going on?
It's pathetic.
He's doing a Joker impression.
This is a Joker impression? Oh my god.
Please.
Still, you can't say we didn't show you a good time. Enjoy yourself out there in the asylum. Just don't forget, if it ever gets too tough, there's always a place for you here.
Okay.
Oh my. So much cringe.
Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video.
All right, we're done. Yay!
No, I enjoy it.
Well,
I hope
this
that
was more than like the Stockman video. Like,
Yes.
I can't give him that much.
Way more substance.
Oh, we should finish the video because maybe he'll say we're Stuckmanized now.
Oh, apparently that person was in the chat. I had no idea.
Who?
The guy who made the original
was in
video,
the chat?
the 3 minute, or the guy who copied the video from another YouTuber and put it in his channel.
Seriously.
Oh, Emu. Oh, right. Okay.
Killed Critical Drinker.
Yeah. Like what?
If the Australians couldn't finish you, then we will.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Stream memes time. Yay. Mike Testa. Oh, my God. Critical Drinker, you've just been stuckmanized. Oh. Hey, he looks a lot younger and thinner in that photo than he did in that video. Like a lot.
Cared about his body.
Jeez. What'd you do to yourself, man?
This is like what, 2014, I think?
Maybe. One does not simply interrupt Wisp during the middle of her rant. All right.
What?
Mark, is this supposed to make me not want to kill myself? Magic Asian system. What?
Yeah, that I don't know.
I thought it was cute. I don't know.
The Magic Asians.
Did you just say I thought it was cute? I don't know.
Jodo Valley. Chris Stuckman's response to the I grew up with memes.
No, Eric, no.
I will not play that. There is only one way to resolve Gotham: martial law. Okay. Auf Wiedersehen, Davies. Look at that Hawaiian shirt. Holy hell. That's a very bright shirt.
It's just covered with Nazi symbols instead.
Oh my God. Santa Claus makes lists. Be aware. Yes. It is still January. Mikey Class Hero. They're never going to be able to find him. He's a master of disguise.
He's Fantomas.
Oh my! Is he doing blackface?
Yes.
The dictator with the 1,000 faces.
Didn't you know? He loves
repeatedly.
We have a special leader in Canada. We're not sure what he's special at, though.
Is he playing the entire government?
I don't think he has a plan. I don't think he has any idea what's going on. He just sort of shows up to work.
This gives the whole idea of controlled opposition a new meaning.
Is Justin your body double as well, Smud?
At this time, we don't know where he is, so we're not sure.
He's afraid of a few truck drivers.
A few 50,000.
Be one of you.
They said it's just a few hundred.
Oh yeah, right. Blocking every major highway to the capital. Yeah, it's a few hundred. Yeah, sure. They have to go.
Some of those photos look very recent.
They had to. I don't know why they went through Toronto, because if you go from BC to Ottawa, you don't have to go through Toronto. But apparently they did. We had to block off all these off ramps because the highway was completely clogged. So fun times, huh? Mateus, there is no such thing as too much preparation.
Just have a shotgun.
Just have a shotgun.
What camp is that? The beer camp?
Yeah, beer camp. Why? What's wrong with that? That's where I'd be going with my preparation. Like I said, no such thing as too much preparation.
Yeah,
I'll be
get drunk and operate a firearm. That's great.
All right, mic test again. Not one word. I've taken enough grief about calling my goddamn car the goddamn Batmobile. I'm the goddamn Batman, and I can call my goddamn car whatever the hell I want to call it. Okay.
Yep.
What a respectful lady. Batman and Robin.
I can't read that.
Yeah, it's too tiny.
Yeah,
for me.
that's
so much text.
Yeah, that's the Wonder Woman. She's literally out of my way. Out of my way, sperm bank to a person. She hates everyone apart from Superman because he's the only man worthy of her respect, since he's a fraction of her power.
Oh, really?
They have sex in this comic. Yeah.
Oh.
Super sex.
Super disappointing.
That was an actual joke in the original Smallville TV show.
Oh.
Yeah. Haha. There was actual earthquakes, but never mind. So now we know what ghosts eat. I swear it sounded like a flaky wrapper, and you were like wrapping the flaky wrapper as you're eating it and getting smaller and smaller.
Is this how you sew the cube?
Ah.
Oh my god!
Oh wow! Look at
okay.
Oh my god! Oh, this is. Look how young he is. Look, and then we go to stage 3, and that's just.
Do you see his room too? Like, there's so much light, and then in stage 2 is.
Then he went back to his basement.
Yeah.
It's just the depression starting kicking, isn't it?
I don't know. That's dude. Like, lay off the burgers, man. Whatever you're doing, just stop the fries.
Divorce your wife. I don't know.
Oh, Chris. What is Chris? It's a.
I don't like saying that, but I don't know.
I know it's our job to help this guy and everything, but I think this guy's a lost
The green
cause.
screen, that's funny, because it's all
He's
fake.
obviously made his mind. Why don't we just cut our losses and get out of here?
10 seconds of. Yeah, leaving Chris alone. It's a good idea. All right, Rowan.
How'd you do that, Mark? That's impressive.
Yeah.
There was a green screen.
Mark's like.
Green screen technology.
Wow. So here's a crossover between Batman and Ninja Turtles. This is where I watched my parents die, Raphael. Same place I killed some losers' parents. Oh my god.
Oh. He's indoctrinating the turtles.
I'm hoping Raphael's just being a wise ass, but I doubt it. Okay, mic test again. What do we got here? This is cool. Is this cool or what? I can't watch. Yesh. And then he's eating a burger?
Yeesh. Yes.
Yeesh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Yeesh. It's an expression of
Sheesh.
Long E sound, yeah, okay. And he's eating fries and a burger. Okay. What? What is this? What's going on here?
Not that much of an upgrade.
I'm not sure what's happening. Anyway. Joins League of Assassins. Surprised he has to kill. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
The Joker in All-Star Batman and Robin. Yeah, it's not the story to take references from.
Yeah. He goes, they call me the Joker, but I'm not very funny. And he's just miserable. He hates jokes. And also he seduced this woman and then strangles her to death after having sex. What? It's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Is he just a comedian from Watchmen?
He's just...
Much.
Wait,
also, if you've noticed...
Does he have a dragon tattoo on his back?
Yeah, he has a dragon tattoo on his back, yeah. And down his arm, yeah.
Oh, so this is where David Ayer got his inspiration. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And also, this is the next one is the Green Lantern face-off.
Everything's yellow because it weakens the Green Lantern or something?
Yeah, supposedly. And he's like, what was it? He goes, take his ring. Then what do you say here? It's really weird. Just read what Batman says. What he's thinking during all this.
You said you wanted to talk, Emerald Crusader. I'm all ears. If it's a fight you really want, Batman, I am ready for that. But it won't serve any good purpose. They gave me this one chance to talk some sense into you. You could ruin everything for all of us.
And then all the next bit is all in Batman's head.
Oh.
And he's thinking, oh, it doesn't matter. I've got it's a shame to expose one of my safe houses, and that would be useless. But I've got dozens around town. Now, this one's rent wouldn't amount to a valet tip. Hell, it'd be worth 10 times the rent just to get a chance to knock the snot out of Green Lantern. This guy really grinds my gears. Here he's got a power ring that can do anything he can imagine, but that's his whole problem. He's got the imagination of a goddamn potato. He makes giant green fishing poles and mouse traps when he could, well, put that ring on my finger, and just as a warm-up, I'd send a few tidal waves in just the right directions, knock out a few enemy fleas. then get started on bringing some real firepower to a mostly ground war or two. Then maybe I'd spank Superman's butt back to what's left of Krypton, just for laughs.
What?
What the fuck is that?
The thing is, old Hal Jordan, that's his real name, the moron can't keep any secrets from me. Old Hal, he can't even make himself a green dandelion with that ring of his, if what he's up against is yellow. Dumbest weakness I've ever heard of.
I've never
Frank
heard
Miller, everybody.
Yeah, I've never heard of weaknesses of you painting the room yellow. It makes Green Lantern weak.
Also, he drinks lemonade and goes, "Do you want some lemonade?" Because supposedly it's yellow. I'm like, wait, what?
Frank,
what's next? Is he gonna piss on Green Lantern?
Oh no!
We're going postal too.
No. That's
have the golden shower, Green Lantern.
What happens is Dick Grayson punches Green Lantern in the throat, and it causes his throat to collapse. And Batman's like, "You goddamn idiot! You could have killed Green Lantern." And he has to save Green Lantern's life. And it's like, wait, you wanted to beat the shit out of this guy 10 minutes ago. Why do you care?
All right, so
Frank Miller literally went insane.
Here is a video from Joe Crazy. It's 2 minutes. We won't watch it now because obviously it's on College Humor and I'll get copyright strike. But all of these Badman skits, they started on College Humor, then they went to, I think they went to another channel, but they're great. So check them out. Here we go. I don't use guns. I use a Batmobile with 12 rifles attached to it. Yeah, I don't know how many guns he's got on that thing, but there's all kinds of armament.
Not enough.
Yeah. Oh my god, evil DCEU Batman would be like, doesn't use guns. What?
I save people.
with bullets.
I fight crime.
I give Superman the benefit of the doubt.
Oh my god, I don't use guns, but I have a bike with double cannons mounted on it capable of removing massive debris, and this car tank hybrid that has enough cannon and missile firepower to destroy buildings. Let's not forget this monstrosity that has cannons that can disintegrate anything in its path within seconds, but no, never guns.
Oh, honestly.
Thank you, Christopher Nolan.
Is Batman Amish?
He's a Luddite for sure. Yeah, he likes cannonballs. He likes cannons, not guns. They're too small. Too brand new. What is
too
this?
Quaint.
Mateus, Squat Hawk? What is
Squat Hawk? What?
What is this? What's going on?
He has no knees. How is he supposed to squat?
A 3 meg clip of Wisp and myself, or Wisp and Hawk. Sorry, let me see. What is this?
Choose yourself, Hawk.
I know it's our job to help this guy and everything, but I think this guy's a lost cause. He's obviously made up his mind. Why don't we just turn lawsuits and get out of here?
Why are we talking about German?
Not wrong.
I know it's not wrong. It's just why we.
Why would Hawk even want to fix Germany? Come on.
Yeah, why? I would be there. I'd be like, I'm out.
Johnny Ethko, Batman Arkham Knight parody. I never use guns. How long is this thing?
2 minutes.
Thanks, John Crazy.
All right, well, watch that later. Another Joe Crazy. When I drop you in this vat of Joker toxin, you'll be just like me. Ha ha ha. But all it says is American public school.
True.
Ha ha ha.
Hey, we invented that shit.
All right, here is Batman of Zur N.R. before Grant Morrison rewrote him. Oh.
Oh, isn't Grant Morrison the druggie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that explains a hell of a lot.
Yeah. Stunned, the great crime fighter stares at a strange figure, an unearthly likeness of himself, the planet Zur N.R. Yes, located in a star system far from yours. I doubt if your astronomers knew of our existence.
Oh, so this is like a copy of Batman, huh?
Yeah. What are you, dense? Are you retarded or something? Who the hell do you think I am? I'm the goddamn Batman.
Frank Miller, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy with the
Beautiful night out in Gotham. You could get away
people
with
like screenshots of like All-Star Batman and Robin, and they're like, "Oh no, he's actually retarded." Okay.
truly anything right now because no one's around. It's fucking fantastic.
What the? What was that about, Joe? Why did you post that? All right.
I would like to know the name of the blonde.
The red. I want to know what's going on in the whole video, actually. Joke. Okay, Emu. 5 hours ago, you'll never understand my pain. Sorry. Racial minorities, LGBT people, etc. Brie Larson stands on Twitter. This is the original YouTuber that clipped.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Chris Stock.
Whoa! What
whatever.
the?
Why is this chow?
What is this?
Whoa!
This is both of this is pathetic to look at.
I'm not even sure.
What?
These are both horrible groups here.
He's really attracted to Brie Larson. Okay.
Or
is it a woman?
Here's a picture of Brie Larson working out.
Is she gay?
Obviously, they're into Brie Larson. That's about all we know, and that's all I want to know.
Yeah.
So.
Also, if you cut a cross on your arm, you're pathetic.
What? What? Oh, are you talking about?
Are you talking about her workout?
Are you literally complaining about the way the person's? Oh, okay. Anyway, Whisp.
Yes, I do.
Anyway, let's call it a night. That was. We should probably just change the title of this to whatever the video we just watched. Is Batman insane?
Title it. Are we insane?
Yeah. Is Batman insane? It's probably a better title.
But then 3 minutes in, we'll be like, "Why is there a Chris Stuckman nice person over here?"
Yeah.
Oh god, I already know what I'm gonna say. Oh,
I love the Rubik's meme. That was awesome.
All right. I just saved it so people know what the hell we're doing so they don't watch some other weird crap. Okay. Well, thanks, guys. That was a Sunday. Not bad. We went on for a few hours. Did okay. We've had much worse, let's just say. The first 3-minute video was a waste of time. But I like this Batman video because everyone knows so much lore about Batman of some show or some cartoon or some comic that you've read. And you go, I know Batman. And you listen to this guy and you're like, dude, no, come on. You're stretching things. So, good times. Keep the suggestions coming, folks. Thanks for all your time. Have yourself a great evening. Have a good night. Bye-bye.